off. Your thoughts. Good session.
Same as every session?
Yeah. No, so you guys are doing some investigating. You'll go to Father Porthill to ask him for some advice. I know that's probably the best it could have gone out of all your other choices, but y'all don't.
Well, best could have gone is just not like.
That's true, but
No, he's MVP.
Anyway, while there, he gives you some information. May or may not have threatened the life of one of your colleagues. Bound them to a spell to not say anything.
Let's call them friends or companions, not colleagues. It's a lot more
Our
work.
colleague,
I don't want to presume.
I see him.
I don't know what kind of relationship you all have. One of you are planning to kill the other one's lover. Like, I don't know how this works. Anyway,
You did this.
Yeah.
presumptions aside, you guys then kind of split up a little bit more. Some of you guys go to the hole in the wall, investigate there, trying to get more information on where some other holes could possibly be. During that time, Rhuny is approached by a very attractive looking person in a red hat and basically says, you're coming to, it's the type of ask that your manager makes when he needs you to do something but doesn't want to tell you.
Work rate. What's happening here?
To go visit Matt for an audience. That's what I'm going to talk. Now, I will ask y'all to forgive me. Once we get to his part, it's going to be a minute. We got a lot to talk about. It's very important stuff, so I'll pay attention, and I don't know how he's going to relate it to you afterwards, whether it's like, yeah, I tell you all that, or not. But it's going to be a lot.
He's got a yak pack. It's all good.
Oh boy. Clarifying remark for me, when I was given the letter, was there any context or, here, this is for you?
I'm trying to remember, I wrote that like 3 weeks ago. That's either I think. If he did, he pulled you aside and told you in private.
Yeah, I need to know what that was, because that will influence what Oliver decides to do with this information.
He tells you that this person thought you were the most trustworthy in the group and gave it to you.
Okie doke.
To do what it says to do.
Also in relation to our colleague's condition, everybody in the party does know Russell's got at least one usage of Greater Restoration.
Okay.
He has no fucking idea that would do anything to that. I don't know if anybody else does either.
But
As soon as one of us, Russell, accidentally almost kills you by just making me think about it.
I think that's probably all they're thinking about. I just can't
communicate and allude to,
It's where you start thinking about something. You need to say that thing.
Somebody needs to get read thoughts, please.
I'm working on telepathy.
Easily have the intelligence to get there.
It's
When we come back from this long-awaited thing, and then you just never speak another word ever again, yeah, it's gonna be pretty wild.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start with you guys. I think it was you, and you went into the hole in the wall, and then it was
Us
you three that were there. So anything else you guys want to do? You basically have been ushered out. You're probably seeing the tail end of this conversation. Anything you guys want to do?
No, yeah, we were just stepping back out. So
If you want to discuss with them before he walks in to the hole, or the portal, or whatever, to the beacon, the whale, I don't know. Before you walk in there, if there is a way in which you can transfer the debt that I owe you to me, make it so, and I'll do whatever they.
Understood. Are we walking through a portal, right?
No, he's gonna take you to
Right, we're meeting on this plane.
Well, he's gonna take you.
You're going somewhere else in the city.
Secondary locations.
Yeah, this is a child being taken to a secondary location by an adult. We'll just let it go.
He's got a choice.
The only other adult of the party has gotten verbal consent.
Hold up. Russell is fully mature.
The only adult-looking person in the party has gotten.
I cannot be one.
I do not have child. It's like, oh. If anything goes wrong, you have the stone, right? Or
Yes.
Is that a one-shot thing today?
You kidding me? Hey,
But you have a key. Use it.
I you said to.
I tested out.
Oh, okay, so this is another.
Hey,
But the Fae just looks up and says, "What is that? A one-shot, Johnny?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. I just felt like saying it.
Roll initiative.
No. So you need us, just call us. We can be anywhere in the city if we need to pretty fast.
Okay. Thank you.
Where do you wish to go after we're done?
I may send a message at that point and determine it then, if that's all right.
Okay.
Why? Let's keep your options open.
And, when you come with me and they don't know where you're ultimately going to end up and you never message them, what are we doing?
We wouldn't know that regardless.
Maybe we set a baseline of the retreat.
Where you are or home is where I'll meet you.
Where is home right now to you?
I will meet you at the reprieve.
Okay, just want to double
If
check.
not with you.
Make sure you're not like, I'm going. Oh, disappear somewhere.
Takes you to the other.
You're all gonna look up in the stars and it's like
portion of material plane.
All right. He's going to walk you.
It's like X.
You are going to head north, and he is going to take you to this building.
Just walk with you, and you just walk there and like.
He walks out of the gate and just doesn't stop. No, I'm just kidding. He walks to winter. No.
no, as soon as they're out of earshot, but they can still be seen. To follow?
No. He's fine. He's got to go and talk to actually his people. The Fae folk.
I got it.
Okay.
That sounds nice.
It's an interesting hat for a winter court.
It symbolizes what I used to be.
What's that?
A red cap.
So you got promoted.
After Faye makes so many deals that work in Winter's favor, we become stronger. I'm what is called get this word right. S-I-D-H-E, Saeed. The nobility of Faye.
Thief.
What?
Thief.
See? It's a D as a doggy.
Or D. Then it's C.
C. It's gonna be even worse.
Congrats.
And my function and role has.
Is that the Pokemon?
What?
It's already begun. 10 minutes in.
Okay. While they're walking away, do you guys want to have any conversations? Anybody want to clue Russell in on anything? Yay,
I
nay.
mean, right now Russell knows we don't have the clearance to know anything about this symbol.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what the fuck that means. Because it was
Adrian
just,
can't talk to Russell because evidently he'll know things that he's not supposed to know. So
well, he probably already knows more about the portal one.
What am I supposed to do
Fuck
with
that, dude. So
I'll say aloud to Rustle. I've had a spell done on me, so there are things I cannot talk about. I obviously can't tell you what I can talk about. Just so you know.
It's probably good you don't ask.
Sorry, your eyes just got a little bit bigger. Oh, I could just see all over.
That is very accurate.
Yeah.
But not necessary.
What is it?
No. It's better you don't know. I got your back.
Oh, so it's cast on you?
No.
What is it?
It is something that we do not need to discuss right now. Or at a time until everything is safe.
It's like he's gonna
If
try.
I-
But I'm like, wait, he can't read any expression, so he wouldn't have even looked at Arlen at that point because he's just like.
That is in case I mysteriously dropped it.
No, I won't.
Well, you will know whose fault it is.
He's got a point.
I was gonna say, inherently, you could actually do that for other reasons unbeknownst to us.
Yes,
Some of my
I'm
cats have been
trying
like you,
to eliminate as much mystery around my death as possible. I assume if it's any other cause, you will know immediately.
Let's not talk about that as it's a thing that isn't even in our future. Let's talk about it as
I'm not gonna let any of y'all die.
For a brief moment, I literally was just like, it's like, that's how those people die. Like the person and the person literally hung themselves. It's like they spoke about what they shouldn't have been talking about. Like,
a light bulb
Yeah.
goes off.
I'm glad
It seems like a common theme.
Yeah.
So we don't have clearance in Adrian's voice.
It seems really deep.
I don't know if I can answer that question.
Well, I can't do an Adrian impression.
I don't know if I can safely answer that question.
That was more to the group.
Yeah, we
Correct.
may have stumbled across something that's a little bit out of our normal.
Depth.
Yes.
So Adrian.
That's true, but this
Actually, it's
seems
really not when we think about it. It's just another cult.
that's not inherently wrong.
Obi-Wan Kenobi says, y'all specialize in cults.
Yeah, that's not inherently wrong, but
Anyway, did you guys find anything out about like the hole in the wall? Is it?
Now they're fucking
Unsafe.
useless.
I mean, the only positive that I got out of this is I never have to speak to Father Fortico again. So.
He's a nice guy.
Was.
I think he would talk to him to try to get one of us to come back to life should one of us expire.
Father Fordo?
Yeah. That's the person who cast the spell.
Yep.
We're all. It feels like. It feels like the more thread we're pulling on here, the just more tangled up we're getting. So, are we hanging up the towel on this one and just letting?
I think did we question the second body? We did, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we questioned the second body. We then have all the evidence that we have right now. It might be in our best interest to take this back to Seraph and say we've done our due diligence. This is as far as we can go on this. We have other stuff we have to worry about or handle.
And as a reminder, Father Forthill said that he would kick that up the chain to help with y'all's anonymity. So that's up to you guys if you still want to go to
So
Sarah.
we go to Seraph and say, look, this is evidence we have. We will present it to them in a nice package, or them in a nice package, and say, thank you, we're done.
And maybe just want to me and you put it in a note and then we deliver it so no one else has to
That's
be there.
totally fine. Just imagine. Like they're about to say something, but they're no mouth.
Somebody told Russell they didn't get much from the bodies.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's one of us.
Well, I think the thing we ended up with was we got some information we don't know what to do with when we're upset about it. I could be wrong, but I think that was
Pretty close.
Yeah, because I remember, like, because you tried to do an insight check, and I said it was difficult for you to do insight check because the frustration is real. What they said is real.
By design, he wants us to be mad.
So I don't think they were. It was a kind of a half truth they gave. Is what it was. No one said they didn't know anything. They said they didn't learn anything that they could use.
Yeah, just based on all of that and all of this dancing around, clearly they're trying to not tell Russell things. He's fully caught up to that at this point.
Yeah. That's fine.
He didn't say anything. I was just trying to confirm
Yeah.
that everybody's just openly lying in front of his face now.
Well, technically.
If it's in it.
you gave the most truth, but it caused the most confusion.
I mean, if you don't trust it, all is good.
cult.
If you don't trust,
I can prove it. I can prove it. If you would like. Somebody else has got spare the dying.
He can watch you
I got it.
pretend to take damage.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ow, my noggin.
Oh, it hurts.
performance check.
Do we know how long Rhuny will be gone? And also who that is?
Like who's taking Rhuny?
I mean, they know that there is a.
I'm gonna.
They know that it's a representative of the Winterfell court. They didn't ask for the name or who or anything like that, and you know that they're gonna take Rhuny. They know that they're gonna take Rhuny now, whether that's been relayed or not.
He's gonna go see the boss lady of the winter.
Yeah,
Okay,
Matt.
how?
They didn't say, but also if they're going to go into the winter, he could be gone days. It's just a couple hours to us, right? So they didn't specify.
Right, so we don't know when to start looking if he doesn't come back.
I would honestly
Oh
give
yeah, we
it.
probably should ask for a time.
What is time, Oliver?
We do know that he's going to be returned safely. Without harm. What was
It
the,
could
what was
be,
the
but
word?
4 days.
That could be
To a place
after
of his
the
choosing.
Accords. It could be.
Yeah, no,
Whenever
no. I'm realizing now like we did not ask for a time frame. So I mean, it could be years, really.
Really good. I'll miss that.
Can we still see the
Isn't it-
fucking way?
It's the Winter Court that wants him at the Accords, right? Russell doesn't say that shit. Everybody else is smart.
Nope.
Can't
I
help
don't
it.
Yeah.
The general, everybody else.
No, Baylor does
I
know.
mentioned that before I took off.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
So
we know
Baylor
that
knows
before
that
the
Rhuny is
Accords.
going to have to be at the Accords because
They could literally drop him off at the start.
They could for sure.
Well, and also they could drop him off, and he's still not done, and then take him back away again.
Okay.
You said that in character, but my thing was not said in character.
Yeah, no, I have read my.
How the fuck would Russell have it? They could drop him off at the start. Actually, that's stupid.
Now you can. All right. Well, cool beats. So take you to like the third floor. They're gonna take you to a really ornate door. Once you step through here, you'll be in the big one.
Oh. Okay. Am I gonna remember what's going on there? Yes.
Now, does this door kind of unlatch and slide open?
No, it's just gonna. When
So
you're
forward
audioing
push.
this,
Oh,
I just make sure it wasn't like a panel van door or something. Got it real worried.
free candy spray painted on the side.
something occurred to me on the walk over here. How long? When would you expect me to be back?
However long this conversation takes. Makes you feel any better. She's a busy woman. Be respectful. Don't lie. While your safety is guaranteed upon return, doesn't mean your punishments can't happen afterwards.
Understood.
He opens the door, pushes it inwards, and what you see, it's like you are standing on. So the ground is like an obsidian-looking color. There are no walls. It's just columns, and you get the feeling just by the sound of the wind, you're really high up. And it is a large, open, almost like a pavilion at the top of a tower. That makes sense. And you see frozen ice sculptures gathered around. Some of them are doing different things, like you see a pair dancing, you see a person playing an instrument, but they're all frozen. Some are afraid, some are just various different poses of both, like someone's very happy, someone's very afraid, someone's hurting, someone's crying, someone's laughing. Like, it's just a variety around this open area. And then you see a throne, and you've got like maybe 100 yards. So you get to that throne.
May I approach the bitch? That's out of character.
Yes, you may go. I'm not saying the red cap is like, I'm just gonna stab you now and just save us trouble. So once you go in, the door shuts, and when you turn around, there's no door there. You're just now on this big Gaius thing. As you're walking closer, you can look out any direction you want, and if you focus on something, it takes it's almost as if you're just watching it, right? Like you're standing right there. You can see past like the mountains. You can see, and you get the idea of anywhere within her realm, she can see. So you approach, I would say probably 20-ish yards. You start to get some distinguishing features, and this person looks very familiar. You've been looking for them for a long time.
Is it Elsa?
It's not so.
Mother?
So you found me.
Should I keep calling that? Or
You can, for now, I would hope so.
Okay. He told me to be.
He doesn't. I mean, and I am what I am.
Didn't know if I should go based on. He spent like 5 minutes introducing you and inviting me here. He's like the old crone, the big shadow, the hungry teeth.
That is what my mantle is called. I should give you some probably history so you understand exactly what you're dealing with. I haven't always been Mab, Queen of Winter. You knew me exactly as I was. What do you know about immortality?
That it is not aging and not dying from other causes.
Good. That's partially correct. There are two types of immortals. There's the baby immortal, and then what they evolve into. The baby immortal is what you basically just described. They're not killed. Very few graduate to a real immortal. Most of them have fate towards death. Whether they are trapped in you throw an immortal in a volcano, they don't die, but they can't escape, and they're just sitting down there for forever in lava. Tie a stone around one's neck, throw them in the ocean, and they can't get out. Trap one through magical means, imprison them. That's how most normal immortals have become dealt with before they can gain their power. Now, for the immortals that are smart, clever, and strong enough, they begin to represent something, and they begin to gain power through depending on how they do it. The gods are an example. They gain their portfolio, and faith supplies them their power. People believe in them, their souls then go to their realm, and they become stronger and stronger and stronger. The problem is that faith begins to define them. If you become, if you're the virgin goddess of whatever, if you stop being a virgin, then that's where you get some of your power from, because that's what the people believe in about you, and that becomes untrue. So then they lose a portion of their power. If you're known for your conquest of nations, you become the god of war. But if you all of a sudden become peaceful, what people believe about you is no longer true, and their faith is shattered, and they lose a portion of their power. So the more and more they become what they are, the more and more bound to do and be that thing.
Okay. And the Queen of Winter
Yes.
can't
So
be.
once you graduate, you become less. The immortality becomes less about the vessel and more about the symbol that they represent. The vessel can then be killed, though generally it is very difficult to do so. It takes special circumstances, places, and times to do so. But the actual mantle that they wear, whether it's the god's portfolio or the mantle of winter or whatever, can then transfer to another, so it never truly dies. Mab, the prior queen, was killed, and that mantle transferred into me. Sometime in the future, whether it be in 10 years or 1,000 years, I will be indistinguishable with this map, which is why I decided to leave you guys. So I don't start using you like map is used.
It's heating up.
Do any of the others know?
No. You were the first, though. I have a feeling they'll learn eventually.
Does that mean our relationship is just shattered, gone, or?
No, it will be time before that happens. I am fighting it every day, but I warn you at the beginning of this conversation, there are times where she will show her face, especially when it has to do with the business of winter.
Is there any way I can preserve that? And if that's becoming endeared to winter, or?
If there is, I cannot speak of it, because the mantle will try to protect itself and take over.
Did Queen Mab have any kids?
She did not.
Why? I don't even know what to ask. This is a lot.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me. When it was thrust upon me, it was a lot.
Do you want the mantle?
I was the best option in the room to take the mantle.
What happened to the last Queen Mab?
I am bound by oaths not to speak of it. Suffice to say, I was in the room with family when it happened.
Does that mean the woman who calls herself my aunt?
No. No, she's a different issue we'll discuss later.
She is an issue.
Well, not anymore.
What does that mean?
We'll get to it later. Any other questions of my history?
Do you want the mantle? pass it without dying?
It's the only way I know to pass it. And the mantle was necessary.
What is it? I've been studying magic a bit. Enough to know that my power doesn't come from being smart or more limited, but it came because we entered that pact. Pact, I use the term loosely because it feels like more than that, where I am going to forever be your child and you are forever going to be my mother.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like that's not the case anymore.
By the laws of fairy, I will be alive forever.
But if you don't consider yourself my mother,
Well, that's the problem is I will consider myself your mother.
how does that?
It's just being the child of Mab is a much different role than being my child. The expectations and the type of love I show will change. Will become more of a tough love.
Is there a way that I can look into?
Like I said, I can't speak of it. I could if I would, but if I try, you'll probably finish the rest of this conversation with her.
Understood.
Just know, the more we speak of Winter's business, of deals, the more you may see her come out. And you'll need to be aware of the difference.
I understand.
I wouldn't take, there's something I need you to do. I have tested, out of all my children, you're the one that passed the test the most. As you can probably guess. Who is that guy? Torel failed abysmally, and you got him out of a jam.
I love him, but he's an idiot.
Yes. One pretty lady starts batting his eyes, and he'll do anything and not be able to actually do it. But, and the only time you asked or made a deal, it was for someone else, not sure what was to be. Those are qualities that will serve you well for what I need.
What can I do for you?
First, I need you not to accept this now. I'm going to give you. I made a previous deal to help guide you with an entity. They're going to give you advice for when the deal itself comes across. But as we start talking about the favor you owe, you'll be having a discussion with Mab, and she's going to try to get you to just make the deal as little as possible. I need a new champion. The last one was in cahoots with the Summer, still the Summer Flame, which you procured and I gave back to Titania. The Summer Knight was killed, and that mantle went to fix the Winter Knight, and she points at one of the ice statues that's just still frozen. has been out of play for the past 8 months, and I need one back. Know this, much like my mantle, this mantle will attempt to change you, which is why I tested you. It does not have to influence well. It will attempt to influence you, but you don't have to let it for you to have your power.
Okay, I understand. So, do not accept this position now.
You'll know it.
No?
After the person that guides you, you know it.
After the person that guides. Who? Grigori?
No. Trust me, this person likes to make an entrance. You'll know. And they'll be very trustworthy. They're always trustworthy.
Hey, how'd I end up here?
Oh.
Okay.
Hello, honey. You can trust me.
What?
First I do
What should I expect to come with that man?
This is where you would probably need the guidance, and if I start to talk about it, then
Got it.
So, just know that. Next. Okay. We need to talk about what you saw and its purpose.
My first, or I guess not my first trip here, but my first trip here since leaving.
Yes. That confusion was from Isaac, but it was a very confident yes from Ma'am. So, first thing you need to understand is we are at war. But it's not the war that appears to be seen on the surface. Asmodeus and I have a very important job. We protect the wood in two different ways. He guards the prison that y'all call the Abyss, that keeps the demons in. I guard the gate that keep the demons out. And in the middle is everything else. The adversary attempted to pit us against each other, and Asmodeus and I have come to a understanding and a deal that satisfies all parties, but you need to be careful. You're going to help us out with this, you just don't know it yet. The adversary has 3 generals. He who walks before. This is the most traditional of the generals. Generally, demons are known as for their chaos, their chaoticness, where devils are more organized and lawful. Demons generally outnumber us. I mean, if you think about it, and we're keeping them outside of reality, and they're trying to get in, and then we have a prison of them. They outnumber us quite a bit, and they're usually just attracted to us for the souls that they gain. That's what's bringing them here. But there's no rhyme and reason generally. However, he who walks before is the Harbinger, also known as the Gatebreaker. He has the ability to give them purpose. When he takes the battlefield, they do it with tactics. And that's what makes him dangerous. Then there's he who walks among. His handiwork is the fallen. He's the one that tricked them into falling. The gods tried to prevent them from falling, and now they're an amalgamation. It's why they're not exactly a devil, which is exactly what happens when an angel normally falls. They become a devil. Instead, they're half between a celestial and a demon. They think they serve their original purpose, which is to protect the gates of heaven from these demons, and they're going to do it by destroying the wood. But that is the adversary's goal, which is to destroy everything. So it's hard to tell where they begin and where they end. He who walks among is very dangerous because once you make a deal with it, he gives you the ability to go outside of your constraints. Fae can lie. Devils can break their deals. But the trade-off is, at any moment, he can enter that person's body and take over them in a key moment to do something. Then there's Mav's murderer, he who walks behind. The most straightforward of the two, the assassin of the demons, just goes around looking for opportunities to kill beings of immense power to weaken reality so that they can break in. That's a very important question you need to ask. I'm hoping you figured it out.
Who was Mav's murderer?
Well, no, that's it. He walks behind. I told you that answer. If there's a being that can enter people at any moment, how do you know to trust them? How do you know to trust me? It's pretty much the conundrum with the fallen. Like I said, they're an amalgamation of this being and the celestial. I'm sure you've had plenty of problems with them. And I need you to really trust me. So I'm going to take you somewhere and I want to show you something.
Okay. How can I get unless this is what you're showing me, how can I separate amalgamation from host?
Are you trying to figure out how to save a fallen, or are you trying to figure out how to save Rustle?
The latter. Unless we can redeem the fallen too. In which case,
I'm more pragmatic than thinking you can save the fallen, but there are those that think you can. Rustle? Honestly, there's going to be a time where he's going to have to make the decision to fight, and he needs a reason to fight. So, you're walking a razor's edge. If you don't trust him, he won't trust you. The more isolated he gets, the more likely he is to fail.
but
If you trust him and that thing gets loose, well, you trust the wrong person.
we can't trust him if there's something in it.
Except
We can trust someone as worm feet, real feet.
Take those slippers off.
remember, you just gotta walk a mile in his shoes, but he doesn't have them.
Oh, you got slippers. Worm slippers.
Heaven help.
Slippers of worm.
There are others that can attempt to help him. The church themselves can try to rehabilitate him, but that's more of a that's taking him to a convent somewhere in a mountain.
Yeah. Russell's gonna die from an OD before he goes to rehab.
Oh. So, do you trust me?
yes. I feel like you want me to say no.
You, she smiles. She stands up, and you see her take a step. But when she lifts her foot to take a step, she doesn't move. The Feywild moves to her, and now she's standing next to you as she finishes her step.
So she's effectively on one of these flat escalators at the airport.
Yep. And she holds out a hand. Will you go somewhere with me?
Yeah.
Okay. She takes another step, and you go with it. And you are now standing on top of a tower, overlooking pretty much a wall. For all you can see to your left, all that you can see to your right, it is humongous. Below the tower is, I don't know, 5 million Feywild troops gathered in square formations. The gate that's there has, it's almost like it's a gate and then a gate, almost like an airlock where you go through two. Above each of the corners is an eye, except for one of the 4 eyes is missing. Okay. You see them kind of, as troops are going in and out of the gate, you see the eye, like the spotlight, almost like Eye of Sauron, looking at a troop for a moment, moving to the next one, moving to the next one, so on and so forth. And then beyond the gate, it's just a metric fuck ton of demons just coming at the gates. They're fighting on what looks to be like a white sand. You see a gentleman in a robe on a flying carpet above them, and you see him cast a spell, and you see 4 meteors come down and hit a group of demons as they're trying to enter the gate as a formation of Fey, while trying to bring injured back in to give them time to shut the gate. This is the outer gate. What you're seeing is, how do I explain this? Your mind is building something for you to see. It may not be the same for everybody else, but it's trying to protect you from what's actually out there. This gate is spiritual, metaphysical, physical. It exists on all of these things. Sadly, as a mortal, your mind can only comprehend so much, and so you don't have blood coming out of your ears. It's creating what it looks like to you, but it looks a little different to everybody else. But this is the outer gate. This is how they're trying to get in. The reason you can trust me and know that I am not under the adversary's sway is because I could just open the gates and let them in. And that is why this mantle is important.
Okay. Can you tell me why the Knight's Mantle is important? And where that eye is?
That eye is in that wizard, and she points to the wizard on the flying carpet. It's placed on his eyes. It's one of the wizards of the council.
Oh, which one?
Rashid, the divination wizard. He's made a deal with Winter in exchange for the eye, and what the abilities it possesses. He helps us in moments of extreme aggression, I guess, when they are attacking the gates the heaviest.
Sorry, this is a lot to take in. What are they trying to bring from there?
What do you mean, bring?
Like, are they just trying to get out?
Trying to get in.
Get in? Get into the Feywild?
Get into the Feywild first, and then to y'all. To the realms of the heavens, to the realms of the hells. They want your souls.
Oh,
Yep.
will the I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm going back to Meb's murderer. How am I going to identify them? Because if you're going to become Meb, I don't want Meb to die.
He who walks behind is fairly recognizable. They have to be let in. So usually they work with he who walks among, with someone to open a portal for him to come in, and the contract is made, and that person is. He hunts them down until they die, and then that fulfills the contract. It takes a form that's different every time, but it is not. You'll know. It's not like someone's gonna look like a waiter and come up and stab you. This is a monstrosity that is going to slay gods, devils, kings.
Why am I testifying if they have one of the high mages of Yartar right there?
It was basically I protect from the he who walks among by creating the accords. The rulers of the countries and the countries themselves have to obey certain laws. If they don't, then it is obvious that, to me, one of two things happen. Someone's getting uppity and I need to smite them. Or the adversary is at work and is trying to bring people against each other. The more infighting there is, the more distracted we are, the more resources I have to pull from the game. The Accords fix that. Most, if not all of the major powers at the Accords are aware.
Oh, so they already know what's...
And so if somebody don't follow the Accords, then it's a good indication that that being is something's wrong. That's how I find it.
They might be one of the adversary's generals.
Correct. This was he who walks amongst one of the pretty good place. They made a deal with Fairy, a Winter Fae that wasn't, well, you know her, Leah, and tricked a devil and his army into invading. And the attempt was Asmodeus and myself fight each other's throats. The Accords are trash. And it's a gamble to make everybody seem weak. No.
But
Go ahead.
Johnny asking, the people who are attacking are the people of Asmodeus
Where?
that are attacking Winter.
No, like right now, what you're witnessing? No, those are just demons.
Okay,
So demons and devils are different.
gotcha. Asmodeus is over.
Yes. He's actually guarding the abyss where demons come from. Like I said, so you got the abyss, then you got around it all the realms, heaven, Faerun, all that wonderful jazz, and then out here are more demons trying to come in. That makes sense.
Got it.
It's like a donut.
Yes.
Yeah, donut. But the hole and everything around the donut is pain.
Yep.
It
Which is true because it's not donut.
Yeah.
And the adversary is someone that just wants.
It's the perfect metaphor.
And the adversary is just someone who wants to eat the cream-filled donut.
No, there's a hole. It's not cream filled. Cream
No,
filled
there's got
don't have
the
holes.
then
In
like the soul is the cream that's in the.
Anything filled donuts don't have holes in them.
Anyway. I feel like the title needs to be something about donuts.
It's a lot of information to take in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what to do with all of it. Can I still visit? Should I tell my brothers where this is?
You can, and I would probably warn them. I mean, I don't tell them this.
The only one who should tell all of this is Rustle.
I would tell your friends this.
Specifically Rustle, if we need to.
Okay.
So, one more thing. Well, this is more than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can't lie to you. That's just DM fucking up.
Oh, well, that's very good to know. That's great information.
No, but Mab is Faye. She can't lie to you, right? That's the whole reason for her to take you out here, so that you know she's telling the truth. Because if she was taken over by the adversary, she'd just say, "Fuck this," open up the gates and bow, you know. So, Fred's gone.
So one more thing you need from me. One more thing I should know.
Well, we gotta discuss your favor that you owe, but that will be once we get back.
Once we get back to
Yes.
the mountain.
But yeah, no. I would probably discuss this with your core group friends.
Okay.
I do
Including
not expect.
Rustle?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't see why not. There's two schools of thought, honestly. The humans think that that they are the adversary. They're working directly for it, and that's why you shouldn't tell them. I honestly think they're just an experiment gone wrong. They are literally doing what they're doing to try to stop this, but they're working right into the adversary's plan because they're twisted in such a way that they're just a perversion. They're not. They're insane.
The humans who've been
The fallen, the
Gotcha.
30 fallen angels, one of them that inhabits your friend. Now, will they try to leverage that information if Russell falls? Maybe. I mean, that's where you're going to have to use your judgments, but I don't see the word ending by you telling him this stuff. But this goes back to how the humans fight it. I fight it through the Accords. The wizards fight it through silence. Okay, so imagine you're in a dark room. What is the first thing you want to do if you can't see?
Light a light.
Now everybody knows who's lit the light and where the light's at. Same way with the secret. If you're not allowed to talk about it, and someone who finds out about it, how do they find out?
Someone mentioned it.
And you're not supposed to mention it, so that means it's probably from someone from the evil out there.
Right.
And so then they just go and smite.
That's right.
What's the adversary?
Perfect.
Or, no, I mean, you can say that. You can come whatever conclusion you want.
We're kicking down the door of the fucking lady.
I'm gonna get my jump to conclusions mat out and
Don't you have to take your side?
don't pick any sides here.
Church. The church and capitalism, the real big bad.
Which is exactly why it was probably good that you didn't go and tell a wizard, because they would have just killed you to silence you, so that anything more pops up. Now, one of the adversary's tactics to use against the wizards is the first time a light comes in a room, it blinds you. So all the stuff you're seeing around your tower is them making a move, and you're going to have a moment of being disoriented before whatever happens. Now there's too many. You wonder why they put tattoos and stuff on people and paint the sides of walls. This is it. They're trying to distract you from what's happening.
So, what I'm looking into right now, unimportant.
I mean, if you can see through the distraction and stop it, it will probably be the most important thing you ever do in your life.
Do you have any inkling of where that may be?
No. I am preoccupied. And sadly, the person that would search for this on the council is... She points at Rashid, who's launching now fireballs. Preoccupied. It's
I was about to say, it means demons? What is this wizard?
hey, they're packed in real tight. This is the one time a fireball gets to hit everything in the square.
Oh no, they just do fireball, but then they're evocation based, so they can make it ice.
With the divination, but
Divination, so it's still fire against the
and
demon.
demon. I don't think demons are. Devils are immune to fire, but I don't think demons are. I think they're cold. But anyway. But yeah. That's where we're at.
Rustle is a metaphysical space.
Yes.
So we both visit again?
Say it one more time.
It's just a
We
bunch
both
of plastic
visit again?
spaghetti fighting.
Both visit again?
Yeah, I'll see. Well, like this isn't secrets out. I can visit you more.
Yes.
Oh,
Honestly, I've gone to you because, like I said, I'm going to need your help, and you owe Leah a favor, which I bought from her so she didn't make you do something that's going to end up hurting me.
thank you.
Yes.
Sorry.
It is what it is. Are you ready
Or
to go back? Talk this to her, and then we'll talk and discuss the favor, and then I'm going to send you back to your friends.
oh, yes, understood.
Okay. True. Hold out her hand again. And y'all go back. First, there's your friend. She points at Leah. And you see her and her hounds just like... You look like she's trying to cast a spell to attack. And the hounds are like baying as if they're jumping up to try to bite something. And that's the picture they're frozen in. So, are you prepared? To discuss the favor.
Oh, I mean, I'd like to give that thing a couple of whacks, but yeah.
Okay. You see a shift. She's no longer kind of in a relaxed pose. She's sitting up much straighter. Her blonde hair, you said your mother had blonde hair, right?
Yes.
Okay. Starts to turn black from the roots going down, and her fingernails kind of grow out into like little sharp points. And her, what was it, purple eyes or green eyes? Purple eyes start to turn into a darker brownish color. And a favor owed. It's time to pay. I'm going to need you to help someone that I owe a favor steal something. This favor will make it symmetrical. This being loaned me 4 people to help in my hour of need. You and 3 others can help them. No, sorry, you and 4 others can help them. Because it's 5. I can't do math.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
or
that
others
doesn't matter.
can help.
Matt just holds out fingers. 1, 2.
And what's sad is I knew I was gonna fuck that up. So I wrote it down right here. I looked at it. I said 3. I'm not even kidding. It's like right there.
Inspiration.
So
To the DM.
yes, the price to this is, if you fail to do so, is I get another statue in the garden. The person I saved. I'll bring Bay over here. I think they'll look lovely. And she kind of points where there's someone dancing without a partner.
Ooh, it's
Over there.
They would make a lovely couple.
Bear's taken.
For now, for long.
You might need to read that.
The cello, sadly.
Not grim dancing.
No, the other.
I need you to listen very carefully
Chloe.
to the deal. And do precisely as I ask. No more, no less. Once this being has the items in their hands, the favor is done. Do you understand?
Yes. They don't need to be the exclusive holder of this.
They needed the item. Once the item is in their hands, your deal is done.
In their hands or touched their hand.
In their hands.
Understood.
So,
Don't kill this.
in the book, we've got to forcibly break the skin so it's in the hand.
No, like they're holding it.
Okay.
Like in their possession. Yeah.
I mean, I'm making sure it's the Bay.
Use the item of your being.
Tomorrow morning, I need you to meet with this person, with the 4 people you wish to bring. The person that I owe the favor to is Anduriel. You may know their host as Gallus.
Oh. One of the fallen.
Yeah.
She's just acting like after fucking talk.
I would highly expect for you to. I would suggest, not expect. I would suggest that you keep your eyes on each other's backs at all times. And you must know Gallus is going to expect treachery. And if Gallus is watching, you're not going to be able to avoid his gaze. Any shadow that is around in the realm that he's in, he can hear from and see through. He has to be choosing to look.
Any of them?
Any shadow. And I can guarantee you he will be watching.
But we're having to give him something.
You're going to help him steal something.
That we give to him.
No. I mean, if you give it to him, that's fine. But once he gains possession, the deal's done.
What would you hypothetically prefer I do after it's in his possession?
I think you would. I trust you to make the right decision. That's why I chose you. Do you think he should have whatever he wants?
I mean, if he wants it, probably.
You do you. But the favor is, I help him gain possession of it. After that,
Initiative.
if that's how you want to go. He'll discuss the details. He'll tell you what he's trying to steal. I'll be honest with you, he'll probably not want to tell you what he's going to steal. But it's part of the deal. You gave him very clear instructions on what I wanted. He'll give you clear instructions on what he's trying to steal. We may just have to strong arm him into it.
Strong arm him into telling me what he wants.
Charismatically strong arm, like,
Sure.
you know.
Sure.
You're in the right.
If you want me to tell me what it is.
Would it be wise to have for the fallen to meet each other?
What do you mean?
Should Russell come with me?
I will not bring one of Gallus' agents on this trip. No.
Understood.
And if you're going to pick one of them to set out, I would suggest it be him.
You got skin in the game, quite literally. Okay.
He probably is hoping to use Russell against you. If I had to guess.
We're some pinballs, man.
Okay.
I must say, if I was younger and I didn't have a army to fight, I would love a challenge like this. I would revel in it. You should be happy.
The challenge of this job?
Yes. Standing up against the fallen, stealing from who you're going to have to steal from, all while dodging wizards that probably want you dead for secrets you're not supposed to know. It's glorious.
I'm going to take this as your new brand of love.
I could give you, as a part of the deal, to help you with one of the challenges that he needs help with, I will give you a boon.
Cool.
During the deal. Once the deal's done, the boon is gone. She's just gonna give it to you right now. You don't, like, she doesn't say this is the DM now talking. You are immune to cold damage. And surfaces that people would normally slip on, you do not slip on.
Good. Crampons. We need to get crampons.
Sub-Zero ain't got shit on you.
Anyway,
So it doesn't flip either.
now I could grant you more power. I am in need of a champion. It would help trivialize this for you.
I'm curious, what kind of power comes along with that
Well, we'd have to make the deal.
before we can discuss?
Well, that's part of the deal. It's the
Benefits.
bargain. You want something, I give, and I want something.
Tell you what, I think we've dealt enough for today. Let's revisit that later.
You know where to find me.
Can I just come in through the same door that I entered
would
through?
probably go through proper channels. Trying to walk into the embassy of this place and the Accords would probably get you killed if you don't have proper channels. Now, as my champion,
Oh, we're just over.
I'll see you later, Mom.
you see the black hair start to fade, and she starts to slouch a little bit more and kind of get more relaxed. Good luck, child. You're gonna need it.
Thank you.
I'll do what I can for you, but I'm bound by the favors, so.
Do I need to go through proper channels?
She'll actually give you something that will let you come back in at any point. Just show this to the guards.
Thanks.
The door is now there again. It's just floating in the middle, like it's on the ground, but it's just in the middle of this place. Good luck.
I'm gonna get right up and walk away.
She'll hug you back. Give you a kiss on the forehead.
The door starts to walk away.
You go to walk to it and you realize that it was an illusion, and now you just walked off the side of the tower.
Like, you can trust me. You were a champion this one.
I can still save you before you hit the ground.
Channels.
Welcome to Deal or No Deal on.
You don't have the clearance.
Yeah.
Look back up. She looks like Amanda.
Alright. So you walk through the gate? I mean the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You walk through the door. One thing you notice is that the guards around have changed during that time. And you actually see Chloe Decker. You've seen her before with him. She's actually on the inside. It looks like she's guarding the room that leads to Maps.
What are you doing here?
She looks at you and goes, what am I doing here? What are you doing here?
So, visiting home. What's going on with you?
Show your hall pass.
Visiting home?
Bacon.
How? I know what's through that door.
You sure about that?
So do I. I'm allowed there.
Okay, I feel like there's how? How are you related to her?
It's a familial bond.
She gave birth.
So when a mama
She's
said-
my aunt's sister.
You see, she doesn't physically take a step away from you, but her body gestures like instead of like a friend, like you just notice that she shifts to a sense of balance. Okay, like arm slightly closer to a weapon.
It's all good. Don't treat me any differently.
I think I have to, at least right now.
I'm not walking around with a crown or anything. It's all.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Favor.
Am I?
Can you not tell anybody that you saw me here?
If you can do a better job of being less visible. Anyone who walks in here can just.
Let's just say I've opted for protection over hiding.
Understood.
There's your first mistake.
You don't know.
Did you enter a contract to be here?
I mean, I volunteered to help defend one of these people. When the assignments came out, I'm trusted.
So you did not enter a pact
Oh, with her? No. Absolutely not.
with someone?
No, I mean, my boss.
Just your employment contract.
Yeah, at the
Okay.
barracks.
Hey, as long as that's good.
Did you enter a pact?
Not in the traditional sense. Well, yes, in the traditional sense too.
Okay. A subtle step back.
Is there anything you want me to give Bayor or something? I didn't just enter a pact.
Yeah, no. Just this is gonna go on the surprise for the day. No. It's best, like I said, that y'all don't know I'm here.
Okay. You were never here.
I'm gonna pretend like you weren't either. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. You too.
Right. You leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna send a message and ask where they are, and I'll just wait there with that guy until
Yeah, well,
you know where they are.
the red cap is like standing out in the hall. He hears the conversation, guy sticks his head in and it's like, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Where you wanna go?
We haven't done any of their stuff, so I'm caught between going to the reprieve or like waiting until after to like send a message based on where they are.
Okay, that's fine. While we're answering that question, time passed the way it is. The conversation, I don't know, like, let's just say an hour and a half passed. That's what has passed. Anything y'all want to do?
Is there somewhere y'all would have liked to have gone? And what time is it?
I think I said it was 3 or 4, last time when we ended. So an hour and a half has passed, so 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Okay. I suppose. I think we should drop off the evidence that we have on this case to Sarah. Wash our hands of it.
Yeah.
Let's go get drunk. It's been a day.
You know, maybe not drunk, maybe mildly intoxicated.
I use a drink. Blushing mermaid. Blushing mermaid.
Sure.
Blushing mermaid. Blushing
Sure.
mermaid.
I'm gonna go wait for Rhuny.
Blushing mermaid.
Well, can't you send him a message?
I have
Yeah,
no
just tell me
reason
that
to
we're at the
be.
blushing mermaid. It's fine.
What's that?
I'm assuming when he's done, he'll go to the reprieve. I want to make sure he comes back.
Let's do this. Drop
I'll
off
be
the
with
evidence.
what's his face? What's his name? What's his name?
Who?
We
Max?
were already on that
Max.
side of town, weren't we?
Yeah, y'all were,
Pretty
So-
close to blushing mermaid.
y'all were down
We
here.
could just grab some stuff on the way back and then take it back to
Jay.
the reprieve.
Blushing Mermaid's down here. And y'all were like around here somewhere, if I remember right.
So we go grab some stuff there, take it back to the reprieve.
After our encounter with Father Forthill, I'm feeling a little dangerous.
Don't change your plans for me. I cannot get drunk anyway.
We have not tested that theory yet.
I cannot consume food.
And
That's not inherently true.
It's the company we prefer. I understand your concern for Rhuny. You'll be fine.
Okay, then let me go tell Dax to tell us if he comes back, and I will meet you there.
So, I mean, I can drop off the evidence at Seraph's.
I was just planning on grabbing some fish and chips.
Let me talk
In
about one.
Adrian's hand, she's thinking, can't plan a murder on a sober mind. So
I'm gonna go drop this off to Sarah. I'll meet you back there.
I can come with you.
Okay. Let's head over and drop this off.
I'll meet you guys at the barracks because you'll probably be there by the time I get my food.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say we'll meet everybody back at the reprieve.
a title card with "It's Always Sunny's sound." The gang kills Father Porthill. The gang just being us.
Yeah, the gang's just Charlie and Mark.
So anyway,
No. Good to let me kill her.
have you been drinking straight paint?
Thank you. Captured a leprechaun.
No, that's just a little person. That's what, we got Father Porthill. She's like, well,
I'm gonna get him to show me where the pot of gold is.
Starts cranking Reservoir Dogs soundtrack.
Adrian will start to head to the Blushing Mermaid.
Yeah, we all head to the Blushing
So I
Mermaid.
think the three of us are heading to the Blushing Mermaid
Okay.
because he's getting food.
And then going.
You're going to the reprieve.
You're wanting to
You're
get drunk.
going to.
Run that place for a specific.
Okay, so y'all both going to the.
We're gonna go give Sarah the information, evidence, and say thanks.
Okay. All right. Let's do y'all's first. Kind of feeling it will gonna end there ultimately anyway.
The Blushing Mermaid's gonna do the queen.
Y'all make it to Sarah. Y'all need anything else? Questions? Is that what y'all back to assume?
No, we actually collected as much information as we could, and now we're here to give you the evidence that we have. Oliver and myself took very good notes, and here it is, and you can read the report.
It's been less than a day. I mean, that seems like not a lot of effort.
Don't insult us.
I'm not trying to insult you.
It's a lot of effort, and you'll see like several stacks of paper. A very thorough whole spiel of questions, answers, theories that do not specifically name the thing we're not supposed to name.
Okay. What theory do you have? Just out of curiosity.
The theory that we have is like based on evidence, suicide was legit, and it was done out of manipulation, but not through magical means.
In the margins in Oliver's handwriting, a cult.
Yeah, and you will say basically potential cult issue and city defense issue. And both of these people, the connection, like the line drawing each to these people together, is they had essentially the connection to city defenses. The reason why they were targeted now, or the reason why, quote unquote, the trap was, quote unquote, sprung, or the net was cast, was it's time for the Accords. Weaken things while you can, gather certain things while you can, while things are like hot, and you have to pinpoint certain things. And also, potentially, the other theory is this is all a distraction. Because why would some of the best detective or investigator group in the city, why would they be called to do this now?
Okay. And you mentioned symbol.
The symbol is drawn in there with a circle and then a question mark, and then it says "Speak to Father Porthill." Okay.
And in Oliver's handwriting, cult.
Alright. Did you give him a lot to be thorough, or did you give him a lot to see how long it, like, to give y'all time?
I want. Well, we can talk about this before we head over there. Should we give them as much information as possible so they can act on it, or should we have them kind of spin their wheels a little bit?
I think we want to delay anyone anyone else knowing about this is all.
Sounds perfect. Then we would do our absolute best to just have them not necessarily like drag their feet, but it's like it's a lot and it's not nothing, but they would have a difficult time drawing their own conclusions. They have to do themselves.
Roll an investigation with advantage since Oliver helped you write all this out.
Man, that's what you got. Investigation. That's a 30.
Okay, yeah. No, it's a very thorough,
And
leading them
so-
like certain opinions are written in a way that kind of makes it seem like you're trying to allude to something, which then like leads them in circles and just yes, you are going to waste some time with them, but then ultimately lead them to where you want to lead. All right, y'all head to the reprieve. You three are at the Blushing Mermaid. At this point, we'll say you're at the reprieve or about to walk into the reprieve.
Oliver was just going to get food and then leave.
Okay.
So, on the way there, Russell would be Thieves' Cant signaling behind Oliver's back to Adrian, letting her know Oliver has to fuck off. Which he knows he's going to, but it's just like, we've got to let Oliver just get the food and leave. Which I'm sure Adrian was like,
you.
yes. Which Russell has no idea you want to talk about. What you want to talk about. So Russell's got a different idea from Blushing Mermaid. But also, as soon as you bring that up and possibly loop in him on the beach, it looks like, because yeah, Blushing Mermaid is Salvatore's town. Is Guard or
Hendrix.
Hendrix, like, are they out and about in the common area when our intrepid heroes arrive?
You see, Hendrix is at the door that leads to Salvatore's office. Usually his MO is he's as big as the door, standing in front of the door. That's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it'd just be kind of a silent acknowledgement and a nod, and just a very low.
Like, hold on. I can't see your hand on the screen.
Yeah, no. Well, he's doing it like without raising his arm, but he'd get
Just
Hendrix's attention and just be, and go up, and we can order. He's gonna let Oliver, because he's good at ordering food, take the lead.
Oliver would go order himself food. Wouldn't order you guys anything. He's like, you guys do this too. You know how to do it.
Also don't have
And then as soon as he
the only
gets
thing I
his
don't
order, he just kind of looked back to you guys and say, cool, so see you guys back at the reprieve and we can figure out what Rhuny talked about.
Yes.
Cool. And Oliver fucks off.
Yeah. Cool. That's how it goes.
What did you? Oh, you're at Salvatore's.
Were you looking for a friend? She like nudges her head over to the door.
Ale.
You should have talked watching it. See, if you talk to Hendrix, Hendrix would be like,
Well, he's just ale.
yeah, no fix.
Ale.
Wine.
Ale wine.
No fix, ale and wine, and said ale. The wine's in the same mug as the ale, but you got it.
Please make sure it's Fey wine.
Every time I just try to think of us trying to take a sip of anything. It's got a fucking beak. How does this one? He's got human teeth though. No, he's just sitting there.
You've seen birds.
Remember, you go.
It's special.
Isn't that so? They just
They basically crap it in their mouth.
so he just chugs the whole.
I mean, you could probably chug it like a human, though. I mean, you have hands.
Justle. Russell has no chill.
Just get the little like Maytag thing we just saw, where you just take a straw and it gets them on the other thing and pump and it goes.
Bea's not there. Just change yourself into a human and drink.
That doesn't change my physical form. He changes into a human, but then I see the liquid pouring down just the hair in front of him. Like, what the fuck?
Sorry for.
Clearance?
Yes, clearance. I'm in the dark as much as you are.
Doubt that.
I don't know. I do feel like
Hashtag
I do feel like that's a deception.
Russell,
Yeah, Russell looks at Adrian and says, insight.
You rolled it first.
Well,
okay.
Same. It doesn't matter. As long as I don't lie.
19.
A 26.
So, yeah, I mean,
He can tell she's fibbing a little.
She'll pause.
it may not be an intentional lie, but it
She'll pause for a second. You bring company with you that I can neither see or talk to. And it's trouble.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Through this entire, since they've been investigating the outer gate, has Lamessa just been fully silent? He hasn't heard anything. He hasn't
Yeah, I
felt
mean-
anything. Obviously, he wouldn't know if she'd taken
Yeah, well,
over.
the thing is you haven't been. The message hasn't been there except for when y'all watching the.
But she's seen the symbol.
You guys seen some.
Okay, so, but she's just.
Yeah. I mean, she may not want you to know that she knows.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe she wants you to ask for help.
The company you keep that is not us is unfavorable. So I have to be vague. I don't enjoy lying to you. It's not as. You and I both travel with the same crowds, so it doesn't make sense for me to lie to you unless it was very important. Do you understand?
What company?
That I don't know. I truly don't. She actively doesn't.
You're sitting here like a roll of
She actively doesn't. She just knows that there's something that is attached to you. That's all she knows. It does not bring me pleasure to lie to you. Because you and I both work in the same crowds, and we both, I would like to think, work efficiently. So the more you know, the more beneficial it is to us. But also, we're all in the dark in this. And unfortunately, you, based on the company you keep, have to be kept, I wouldn't say in the dark, but blinded. The most I can give you is that if more were to know of this, it's catastrophic. Potentially world-ending.
paper. This.
The symbol? Yes. Just because we do misdeeds does not necessarily make us...
So, not this company. And he kind of gestures towards entrance.
That would be the same as yours.
This. Yep.
You're motioning to yourself.
Yeah, no, he's sitting now, I'm sitting.
There's little,
Yes, but
little
keep in
bird.
mind it's not you, it's the company.
Everybody knows.
I don't enjoy lying to you.
That's the deception? No.
Oof.
Oh.
Bayor knows.
What's your second?
It's like a 5.
Critical missed.
I got
Hey,
real
it's not
worried.
mine. So he knows.
I got real worried about my 12.
So yeah, so she'll say Dale knows, which isn't a lie.
Did you roll deception though? I would say, with your insight, there's probably more than
He said everybody knows, and then she said Bayor knows, so he knows she answered the question a specific way. But she also did say the one he's most worried about.
They're like, what are you guys talking about?
all of us like,
Lantern.
all of it just shows up. I forgot to pay my check.
The more who know, the more unsafe it becomes.
Yes.
So that's why we're keeping you in the dark.
Oh,
You both?
yes.
So, is there any way I can help you? Keep in mind that you'll have the same scruples as the rest of our group.
Decker.
What about Decker?
Where?
What about Decker? I don't know where. I don't care about Decker. She's the investigator.
Now let's reverse this. Why don't you
No.
roll deception?
What about Decker? It is Decker worth. It's Decker worth Baylor's companionship.
He seems worried about her. She's missing.
Yes.
Perhaps it's for good reason. Things have become unsafe. What did you see in that building today? Were you able to get into it?
No.
What about outside it? Who came in, who left, like, who came and went?
You're some fucking wizard.
Worth paying a visit to?
Doesn't seem like it. And then sentries. They got long shifts.
Greater than 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It was literally not actually that. So, motherfucker was jogging for 3 straight hours. Ran a whole marathon.
He changed his forms and did like you tracked it. It was the same person by the gate, but he looked different.
He pulled some Rustle shit and just changing.
Running into the 21st century.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I need to gotta go see a man about a thing.
We're gonna be a little bit more.
No, I'll just be right back there.
Did you point at Hendrick's door?
Yeah.
About that there.
Following the lead.
Okay, how doing? Listen, look, if I go back to the reprieve, there's going to be some sort of legal gobbledygook about some fey court that I'm not going to want to pay attention to. I'm looking to stay entertained tonight.
Please don't speak.
Ouch.
I won't unless I'm asked, but sure.
I'm gonna show him this, and it's a piece of paper with a symbol on it.
Adrian will pause for a second. The more people we know, the more dangerous this becomes. It's a fairly recognizable symbol. What can we do to doctor it? Just a smidge.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
No. Because if he said that they've seen something like it, not it itself. Think of this like
Pull the symbol up for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Russell's got the little parchment symbol on it. Pulls out another blank sheet and a pen, because pens are totally things that exist. He tries to real quick draw it, but more spiraled, where everything's a little more curved, like that symbol's being flushed down a toilet, just slightly. And then
what's similar?
he stuffs him into his pocket. Never met Seth. He thinks he's tougher than he is. He's pretty tough.
Nothing will be fun between the both of us.
Say again?
Nothing will be fun between the both of us.
He likes me. As he says that, he downs his drink and then hops up.
He likes a bird with arm slivers. Only thing to think.
Put on your good boy smile.
Spirit fingers swimming in. And slithers on over.
I just got that like image of like you have those really long fingers that are just sticking out like they're not.
No, he got Slenderman fingers.
Oh. Alright.
Adrian will ask for the rest of the bottle of the wine that she's been drinking so she can take with her.
Okay. Hendrix takes a look at you.
Maybe too. Russell will ask for a second bottle of wine. How much would that cost, Ben?
I'd say probably buying a bottle of wine. $4 gold, $40.
Oh, gee. 4 gold's like $400, isn't it?
Well, I mean, copper isn't necessarily $1.
I have 1,004 gold.
Then let's make it.
Really?
Is it?
Well, yeah, because I haven't used the money that we got from
I'm like sitting here like,
I mean, actually, was the bottle. Let's say it's $1 gold.
I spent mine and
So-
Bayor's on my armor and my
The wine at the
No, I have the
it was like
razor
3 silver per
mini
bottle.
daggers. I
The
don't
wine
need
from
anything else.
my cloak of elven
Rod.
kind.
At this point, we're counting changes, so make it 50 silver.
So 5 gold?
But for 2. 50 silver.
Okay.
Is it by 10s or 100s? I thought it was by 100s.
That's wow. By 10s.
Have 1,000.
Now I can see why. I actually
So you're
raised it
cool
when
with
I was trying to roll.
covering both bottles of wine?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't even have
Take
50
it.
silver.
So no, 5 silver.
It must be silver. 2, please.
Okay, so if it's
but
10 silver, I can pay for one. But if you got
do
1,000 gold, then fucking
Yeah.
50, you can do 50 copper.
you got it.
Yes, that's I think whatever.
Yeah,
You just
50
put it in high
copper.
yield.
It is inconsequential. I don't even care if you mark it off.
Listen, all I'm saying is Russell prefers to be poor, as evidenced by the fact that I always have been. The moment he has money, he spends it.
Like that. Okay.
A true capitalist.
As Hendrix sees y'all approaching, he sticks his head in, says something, nods, and just opens the door before before you even get there.
As he's walking over and he sees it. Open up. Told you, likes me.
You're like a cool guy. Perfect.
Here's I'll say, put on the hot dog suit.
Hendrix follows you in and is now shuts the door and he's
getting into it. Like as she goes in, she's like, it's like, oh no, he likes this.
It's getting a little too quiet.
So now Hendrix is on the inside with y'all.
Okay.
Back to the door. Gord is behind him to his right, and he's sitting there, and he's like, Russell, Adrian LeVeaux, what brings you here?
Looking for information.
Okay.
He steps up to the desk. Body between Adrian and where he's placing the paper down. He tries to sleight of hand and place the real symbol of the outer gate on top.
Okay. Perception, side of hand.
I got a 20.
Adrian sees through the room because he handled it.
Okay. Well,
Adrian will.
you hear a sigh of
Cat's out of the bag.
She'll like think about the potential cataclysm it can cause, but
The more immediate cataclysm is you could die.
but she doesn't do anything to stop it.
Doesn't mean anything.
takes a moment to look at it. Shows it to Gord.
Bring more people.
Sets it down. That is interesting. How much do you want to know? And how much are you willing to pay?
Adrian will speak up.
Yes, they remain silent.
What's interesting about it?
That you would have it.
She'll open her mouth to speak, but when he says that you have it, her ruse isn't gonna.
So, what's it gonna cost?
And then my question?
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll get those.
Yeah.
how much are you willing to pay then?
Before we
I'll knock down your debt.
Knock down my debt.
He places his hand with the ring on top of the table. When I return this,
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. You bought it. I'm willing to buy it back from you once you're done with it. But I don't owe you anything right now.
it won't be insignificantly cheaper.
Yeah, those things are priceless. Slightly used, maybe 25,000.
15.
You just go down.
Are you fucking retarded?
I said 25,000. You said 15.
He's making the deal. He's saying he will give it back to him for 15.
10,000 gold for whatever Sal knows about the outer gate.
Okay. I'm like, are you bartering down? Like, that's not how this
Sal
works.
gets so far in this part.
That's what Russell's thinking. And Russell's got more plans in place.
Yeah, so he's like,
Nepotism is alive and well in the
that's not how
Who's
that,
your daddy?
That's not how that's going to work, because I don't know if I'm just give you the information and then you don't bring it back to me. It's not like I can find you.
Oh. Maybe he's not stupid.
that's why I thought we were bordering.
That's a solid point.
Russell leaves.
I'm fucking broke.
That's not a very good negotiating position to be in.
It's the position I'm in.
Well,
Yeah, work.
I think I can do it out. Right?
I could do work.
You got shoes you can give? Nope.
Do you? No.
A cloak?
Nope.
What's your time frame?
Oh.
Now.
I don't have a job for you now. It's going to be worth
We're
this.
busy enough as it is. Do you know anything
Okay.
about this symbol or not?
Yes.
Then this is not necessarily negotiating with you.
And I'm being pretty straightforward. How much is this worth? Yo. How much are you willing to pay?
I'm comfortable owing you. Shut up.
Do you have clearance to tell us or not?
Who's Clarence?
I am a gangster. I don't really care too much about things.
Well, I guess realistically, yeah,
I've always done good work. You know you can trust me.
Tell you what.
it's pretty high price at your grocer.
Russell size.
But when I buy it back at 15,000. If for whatever reason that you don't, when do you intend to sell it back?
Ideally, next few weeks.
Give it 3. Okay. Your friends are collateral. That's the only way this works.
Not different.
Yeah.
She like, don't look me into this.
Just like sitting here, I'm like, all these motherfuckers probably know these cans, so.
And just so you're tracking by collateral, I mean, I'm just trying to. Not like you would select me.
No. It's you can try.
You
Adrian will set down an empty bottle of wine and then uncork the other one. It's like, wait, this must. And she starts pouring herself like another glass. I came.
Russell tries
Very
to
trouble.
very quickly sign. We can take him behind his back, as subtle as he possibly can.
Okay, we'll see if Hendrix sees you.
What do I need to roll?
Sleight hand.
We're waiting through the conversation with Russell and Adrian. They're just never going to show up. Find the pond of the river.
Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry. He has a stat block.
To be clear, Adrian's smart enough to understand this. He doesn't mean right fucking now. If I fuck up and they come after us, we got it. But like right now, we die. Depending on how Russell's first turn goes.
Adrian will just ask him, what's the going rate on a henchman?
So it's his perception's a 14.
No, I beat it with a 16.
Yeah. Adrian will, like I said, she sets down this empty bottle of wine, uncorks the other one.
Hendrix swears he saw him do something. He can't.
And I wouldn't make
wouldn't necessarily make threats. What's the going rate on your henchmen?
I don't make threats.
Then don't offer me up as collateral.
No, that's not a threat. That's a.
You sleep too, don't you?
Yes, but I sleep much more well guarded than you.
My friends is collateral.
We can find out.
Yes.
And the last part is his voice speaking back to him.
Friends as collateral. I don't know why you're so worried about this, because he's obviously going to make it. If your friends can't trust you.
I'm very trustworthy. Look at me.
I'm a bubble. I don't
As you
know.
open up this whole thing with a sliding hand.
Yeah, as I open up this thing with a thing I told Adrian specifically I would not do.
She'll actually mention that, actually. He literally did the exact opposite of the thing that we discussed that he would not do before we came in here.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't take this.
Fia's...
All I've said so far is the name of price, and I'm getting a lot of mixed messages.
Do what you want. It's fine. If he's...
Remember what I said? Don't speak.
So, like, then she, like, wiggles the bottle, like, the half bottle of wine, and it's like, that shit is...
So you drank 1.5 bottles of wine in the past 4.5 minutes.
She's at our...
I guess she was.
Yeah,
she
she's at
did
our
say
day.
she's coming here to get fucked up. So that's on
That ship
Rustle,
is
honestly.
sailed. That ship is sailed, Russell. So you can count
Russell's in here like I could. Let's stay at the bar.
She's still in there.
I mean, do what you want, Russell.
We shake
You know I'm good for it.
the information.
Yeah. That's why I need collateral. He shakes your hand.
The information. No, no shit. It's like initiative.
Beat him up.
Smash.
Okay.
He crosses time.
Makes all her combat rolls a disadvantage if she's drunk. Well, well, against Elven accuracy, we just, I guess, take the roll for 3 dice.
In your defense, I don't think metabolically you can be drunk in 4 minutes. So,
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Challenge.
alright.
She's out there doing fucking gigs.
So the reason this symbol is interesting is this is not something you should have. The wizards literally kill people on sight for this. The wizard that they usually send to investigate is Rashid. He's one of the 7 on the wizard council.
Hey, could you spell Rush?
Rashid.
You just paid 10,000.
Hey, at least he can correspond.
Yo. 15,000 gold is still so much more than Russell will ever need, and it will be gone. It is.
My men have been seeing that symbol on the side of several defensive buildings around town. And we have been advised that before they started popping up, there's been higher traffic entering the city through the secret entrances.
He actually played you the last episode.
Okay, so since it's been popping up on defensive buildings around town, more traffic than typical has been coming in.
More traffic than typical happened right before they started popping up on places.
Okay, so like right before they started popping up,
Yes, there's
probably people were being smuggled.
correct.
Okay.
I don't know if the
Northwest
wizard.
entrance. Russell pulls out his map. This one too?
Say one more time. Which you looking at the one that
The
y'all
one
went
they
to?
just went to?
I mean, y'all said y'all were looking for a child, so. Didn't necessarily like
Yeah, okay, they
they just don't know what you're looking for.
yeah, no, that one's fair. Like, there's no reason to go after those people because they didn't. They're like, Russell's about to go kill 3 motherfuckers.
What else can I give you? The wizards on high alert.
The wizard, like the council is on high alert.
Council's on high alert, and so are the people around. Recently, they've been given news about this symbol from Father Holdham.
Recently, as in
Within the last
Today?
couple of hours.
okay. Russell knows they got the Father Holdham, so he can kind of.
The descriptions of who gave it wasn't told because Father Fort Hill is a trustworthy source. He said that it's been dealt with appropriately. I now know who said it, so he must trust y'all. I wouldn't go spreading that around though, because he's bought you time.
I know this is kind of the point. Records of the ins and outs, the entrances.
Can't give you all of them for that price, but I will give you. Pick 2 sections of the city you want them. Remember, you know of underground entrances out of the city over here.
He's not wanting entrances. He's wanting records of who was coming in and out.
Oh, okay. So you know he doesn't really have that. I mean, he could try to get descriptions from people, but it's not like people do it. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah, and then
But and he didn't realize that it was a problem until after they came in, right? So it's not something he can help you necessarily with.
well, here in about 4 hours, Russell will be very frustrated with this kid. But right now, he's like, "Cool, we got a lot of good information."
Trying to if
You're like, "Why is Russell just breaking shit upstairs?"
if the wizards figure out you and they send people after you, as soon as my spy inside knows, they'll let me know and I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Why you? We'll see. At least mine. Anything else?
See you in a few weeks.
3 weeks.
Yep.
All right. Y'all leave? Where do y'all go?
Grab another bottle of wine. Russell will pay for this one. So he wanted a whole bottle.
What about that ring so important?
Can't find me. Can't find it. Someone's looking.
I think Rhuny can make one that would trick.
I'm assuming this conversation's happening.
Oh yeah.
We're talking right in front of Salvatore. Like, do you think Rhuny can make a forgery? Yeah, probably. This guy's a fucking idiot.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like at the bar, because
No.
Okay.
No, we're trying to walk on.
Hadn't considered it.
He's connected. I'm not smart, but
I mean, y'all do know it takes him a while to make something. Whether or not he can make it in 3 weeks would probably be the best question to answer.
And also,
You get to
Salvatore is
have
like
your
one of the
baby, too.
most powerful people in the city, but can't be powerful if you did.
Alright. You guys go back to the beat?
Yeah.
Y'all doing anything in the 30-ish, 40-ish minutes that's happening?
Sitting quietly, probably pestered by a few questions.
Okay. Did y'all want to have a conversation? Yeah.
How do you do that thing when you talk about heads?
I imagine I'm speaking aloud and that you hear it.
Scintillating. Did you get that?
I can tell you what I imagine you said.
I always want you to write it down because if it gets it right, I'm
What do you think I said?
Something about testing, then some numbers.
Well, I thought, can you hear me? Close.
I cannot do it yet.
All right, I'll keep working on it. Because that is a very useful skill to have.
It took me quite a long time.
Yeah.
And it could have something to do with. I could already do it, but with spells and things.
So it just became easier to you, basically, over time. Interesting. Well, maybe it's my magic grows if there's any arcanes that I'll be able to work on and get there too.
It is useful.
It seems like it. What else you want to talk about? You seem pensive.
That's the face that's never changed.
Yeah, it's like you're a slightly different shade of
Aggravating. Attentive.
You didn't do that to me.
I'm thinking of turning myself in.
To the authorities?
Yes.
Let me rephrase. To whom specifically? Wait, for what?
I killed someone. Then at least I cannot hurt anyone else. I speak, of course, with figures.
Is this conversation in earshot of Oliver?
No, it's directly in his voice.
Oh, okay.
And I
I was
imagine.
making sure.
I imagine the private part is while y'all walking to the
This is walking back.
that we haven't got to yet.
Got it.
So, what I saw and what I imagine is that that was not something that you did and were attempting to end someone's life.
We don't know that.
Well, you should.
I will rephrase. I do not wish to be witness to carnage, either as the cause of it or as someone who cannot do anything about it.
Well, I think we've already seen that you have been someone who can mend where carnage has taken place.
Not if they are so far gone.
That's not true. You brought people back from the dead.
I can only do that very quickly afterwards.
Well, isn't one life saved better than none saved?
Yes, we do not know I will be able to save them.
But the opportunity gone is something that, like, removing that choice from yourself is saying you could never do it to begin with, or it's not worth it. And I don't think that's true.
What if it happens because someone wants me to see it? Then, if I cannot see it, perhaps it does not happen.
The more and more I become acquainted with the arcane in this realm of divination, it feels like I can make certain things happen. But it seems like in reality, I'm just witnessing what's going to come. I don't know if that's necessarily pre-written, but someone may have been showing you something, and you were always going to see it. Whether or not you're in a box, whether or not you're on display, whether or not you're out here with us trying to make the world slightly better than what it was before.
You suggest fate.
To a degree. And I don't want to say it's predestined and everything set in stone, because what I saw, remember, didn't happen the way that it happened. Right? I saw a horrible fate that befell us, and we were able to talk it out. We knew about it, and we changed the future, presumably.
Those are two different things.
How so?
Fate and
Well, they are. But if you're basing your decision based off of something that I saw, I'm giving you the juxtaposition of we changed that because we made the choice to.
you suggest I believe.
That is the option I would think would benefit you and everyone else around you the most. But I also think that you have a choice and you should follow your instinct. But I wouldn't do it to try to run from something or prevent something from happening.
If it seems that I am going to, if it seems that something is to happen, I suggest you turn in your findings.
Okay. How about this? If I feel that you are a danger to yourself and others, I will do so. Deal. Thinking for a second, I'm shaking your hand. It's like, whatever. He's a demon of his word. So. Yeah, it can be scary.
The conversation was over, so I went to something a little happier. And then
Oh, you're fine.
Well, no, I'm gonna
It just gets louder and louder until Adrian and us meet up. Like,
There it is. You turn it back.
I forget when you turn this landscape up and down switch.
Gotcha. You were good. Hey, there's Adrian. I tell you what.
He fucking showed everybody.
Dumbass bird.
that bird's an idiot.
I do think y'all would make it back to the Rhuny before then. So is there anything that's before that y'all want to talk about?
You made it.
yes.
Are we settled? He'll show you some very pearly white demonic teeth. Like,
No?
damn.
Let's wait for everyone to get back.
Sure.
I brought some food back.
Bless you.
We'll set fish and chips down the table and
Oh,
start snacking.
heat it up over.
Food record. Doesn't fix the sogginess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prestigitation is the air fryer of.
Alright, so y'all done? These two show up.
Thank you.
Anything y'all want to talk about in the way? Or y'all just want to make it there?
Yeah, on the way, Adrian's the exact thing that you not to do specifically. Why would you do that?
Yes.
A relationship that's supposed to be built on trust.
Yes.
And if I make a request, okay, I get it. You've been kept in the dark. I can't pitch you.
Who knows?
It's the people who already knew to begin with.
It's a relationship that's built on trust.
Okay. Just.
Wasted. Play your own guitar.
That's in Bayor's voice.
I mean, you're not lying. Sorry. Just, it's been a long day.
Yes.
Let's just get in there. Go see our friends.
Friends.
I mean, they're your friends too, aren't they? They're your friends.
Not so. Think so.
They are. Just. Take comfort in that I'm not. And don't squint your eyes at me.
You can't see his eyes.
Not now. You owe me for showing them the symbol when you weren't supposed to. So we're just gonna call this even. We're not gonna argue about it anymore.
We're not gonna argue about it anymore.
They are your friends. Just the scope is bigger than us. So
I still trust you.
It's not.
Deceit is sometimes necessary.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
She like kind of laughed for a minute. When I was telling you that I don't like lying to you, and that's why I was being honest, I was thinking to myself, it's almost a game with Bayor. When it comes to him. It's just like...
Yeah, you
She, like,
sure do like
watches-
clowning his ass.
She, like,
Ooh, luckily there was
she has to, like, she'll stop, kind of like stumbles on the cobblestone, and like leans against something. It's nothing against him. I just know he's wanting to do good. There's just it's
She's
something
just
appealing about it. Like I don't. Do you get the same thrill?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Empty wine bottle clatters.
Home is hard. It's not the same for. Maybe not even a thrill.
I mean, it's cruel to say it's a thrill. It's not. It's not. I promise. It's
We just talked about not lying.
yeah.
Get on the back.
That's the last piece of fish, so there's nothing for you to sober up to. So you just
Oh.
I showed them the fake one.
You shouldn't have faked it.
We didn't talk stuff.
We only had
8 drinks.
8 drinks.
We split 3 bottles.
True.
There's the evidence.
Rustle
Points down the alley.
chugs his entire bottle real quick.
Okay.
Dax, go clean up that glass on the doorstep.
How is Russell feeling after this conversation?
Be more specific.
Like, are you feeling more trusting towards less
Towards
Adrian?
the walk back made him a little more comfortable,
Okay.
but also he has seen how loose Adrian's been with the truth the entire time he's known her.
Okay.
So he feels a little better than he did before they went and talked to Sal. But also before they went and talked to Sal, he's like, I can't trust this bitch with anything. So, like, he just feels a little better about it because he knows She was pretty drunk and being relatively straight with him on the way back, and accepting his call-outs of, "You just said don't lie. Now you're lying again." And there it is again. There it is again.
What's your number at?
18.
You can take it under subject.
Yeah, friendship.
Power of friendship is his only fucking rescue.
Y'all make it back to the reprieve. And you see this.
Is this something where he feels anything changing? Okay, so it's just something he doesn't recognize.
This is something I'm going to need to know on the role of the reckoner. So,
Your relationship.
Yeah.
The little sim thing, like,
Who would have known that through lying to him 7 times, you earned his trust?
you said you're trusting him more.
No, I mean, it's legit, like...
That's what I asked. I almost did it in the boy until she failed the deception check. And I'm like, well, that ruined it. But, alright. You're back. You walk in and you see a petrified Rhuny and a very full rest of the group.
Hello.
Like you're a statue?
You guys look great.
Okay.
No, like he's just like, he's got bad news. He's about to tell someone.
Oh, got it. I was like, yeah.
Russell blinks one eye at a time at him.
Well, we can't wait till morning. So,
What? Oh, that's a good one. Hell,
Wait,
we have anything to drink? You guys are
She
good.
opens.
You made
She
it
like
wine
looks at
outside?
she looks at her hands.
Is that why?
we've got a liquor cabinet, right? We've got a liquor...
there's stuff here.
I can't... She's making real hard about trying to put a question mark on it, but...
You should play cello music.
So
Yeah, we play it.
how was your
Go
trip?
ahead.
Oh, it was a mixed bag. Little to do with ports, little to do with everything else. A lot to do with our plans leading up to the Accords, Bayor, the Fallen. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain everything from Rudy's mother's perspective, not Mav's perspective, rather than calling you guys afflicted. He'll be using the term addict.
You found your mom?
Yes. Oh, the queen of the winter
Here's the
quarter.
advance you gave me.
What?
Here's the advance you gave me for trying to help find her. I didn't do it. You did.
Oh, I don't remember.
Whoa, and she's a queen?
Yes.
Does that make you a prince?
Or
Like, and your brothers?
I think
Earl? Better than
more me than my brothers by the sound of things.
Be a duke.
or an earl.
That's not how that works.
I was just more so like they were deemed not as worthy.
Okay.
You are the most worthy.
Thank you. If we don't do that job tomorrow successfully, you're going to be an ice sculpture.
But my dad is no longer
Whoa,
on you.
whoa, what?
So just to recap, so everybody's on the same page. You tell them about your mom's history.
Yeah.
You tell them about
Oh.
you being offered the winter night gig.
Mhm.
Do you tell them about the gates and the walkers?
I can't remember which side of that. If I should say that in front of the afflicted or not.
That's fine. Did you tell them about witnessing the what y'all talked about with the devils fighting the Fae and
That's what I'm not sure of. I can't remember if.
you're not really meant to know.
Oh,
Like there's a part where like she was a blending of the two, and then there's a part where she was just straight up Nav, and there's a part where she was just straight up.
then I am.
The point where she was straight up mad was the favor itself.
Right.
Basically, joining Gallus.
I am going to share that then because that's what I'm gonna be sharing at the courts as well.
Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, there's some confusion. You get the sense that she's not going to have you go to the boys and say that. She doesn't want that out.
Ah,
Leah was using you. That's why she's being punished.
then I would still tell my friends.
So, one more time. Mom's history.
Sister.
You being the winter night.
Yeah.
The visit to the gates.
Mm-hmm.
What that whole deception thing was basically he walks among tricking everybody.
Yeah.
And do you tell everybody about the job tomorrow with Gallus?
I will tell them about the job. That if it is unsuccessful, Bayor will become an ice sculpture.
Do you mention who the job is for?
The Queen of the Day.
Okay. You mentioned who you're working with.
Not unless it is important.
So y'all pretty much know everything except for a couple of key facts about the favors. Yeah.
Actually, yes, I will say it.
Okay, so y'all pretty much know everything that was discussed earlier.
What job? Tomorrow?
What is it? We're stealing something. We don't know what. Because you're saying something.
I'm going
that's
to need
it's like-
to try and learn about what that is
But
from our client.
but we're stealing for Gallus. That seems wrong.
Well, here's
Would
the
you
thing.
like for me to become
Well, no, I don't.
cold?
We can put it right back or return it afterwards. They
Okay.
just need it in their possession first.
Oh, is this one of like the facial rules?
Drunk as shit.
Yes.
Got it. I'm in.
Well, here's the fun thing about that.
Yep.
It's actually going to be up to Bayor here.
What's that?
Because the only rules were I need to be involved in it, and then 4 others of us can be involved in it.
Oh,
I'm not willing to take on that decision for Bayor.
What decision?
Who will be involved in this part?
I'm gonna say Team Bayor.
How'd you take your breath? You make it sound in my mind.
They shouldn't be together.
Who's that?
Say that out loud.
No, he'll be thinking it.
In my opinion, I don't think it's the healthiest
Oh, you
thing
mean
for you to see
Yeah.
Gallus in that condition.
Just do it.
Before condition is you know grand.
He
no,
has-
no. He's supposed to tell us.
excuse me?
No, not that. No. Gallus has one of the fallen inside of him.
But it was one. Yes.
You just. But yes, I'm assuming that's the connection.
Yes.
Perfect.
Everybody knows. I know.
Oh, thank God.
Everybody knows.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Then Dream like standing himself on the camera.
No, he's supposed to trust us. We've been keeping things from him. Mostly out of fear, I'll say. I don't want to get smitten. Spite him.
Smitten.
Wait, so
Spin's a different type of.
Yeah.
I don't wish to smoke
And sometimes it's good to keep secrets, especially if people are acting weird.
This makes the conversation we were going to have at Deckers a lot less meaningful, but okay. So here it is. There was a daily $1 short.
Speaking of Decker, does Bayer say that shit out loud?
No.
Okay.
God, no.
But speaking of Decker, where is she?
It's like, who knows?
Somebody fucking tell me where she is.
It's definitely a cult.
Definitely is a strong word.
Probably.
Organization.
Do you tell us a bit about the Fallen and what she said about them? Where they think they're working to prevent the same thing she's trying to prevent, but they're actually working directly into.
Yeah.
Is this?
So that's just that part is said aloud.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You get kind of a chuckle from Lamessa. You get the end from that chuckle. It's like she's pretty much like, look how arrogant Mab is type thing.
Okay, so she thinks she's still ahead of all of it.
Yeah. I mean, she's basically telling you. It sounds like.
So
Yeah,
it's
no.
working. But bitch. She's gonna kill me.
What were you saying?
Is anything seem weird when everything's aired out and two Fallen are literally like 4 feet from each other? What's that?
One fallen in 2 weeks.
Probably good.
Well, but the whole point was y'all were staying
tried.
away. Y'all were staying away from each other on purpose. Now it's all
Now we're standing across the room from each other.
just
Arlen's
slowly.
not
Just,
standing near him.
hello.
You know that she has that inside of it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Russell has no idea, and actually there's been zero indication that Arlen's...
Gotcha.
Yeah, and everybody except Russell. Okay, don't tell him.
Russell just sees everybody solemnly nod.
As you can see, this is a series.
You do this and you look over it all. Oh.
5.
4.
Good job.
No, yeah, it's 5 people with a job.
Ah. 5 including me.
Yeah, right, so there's 4 of us and then you.
One of you just gotta sit out.
Who wants to sit out? Does anybody want to sit
Is
out?
anyone busy
Anybody got
tomorrow?
something they gotta do?
I mean, if it's really like sneaking and stuff, I'm not the best at that.
You might need a strong arm. Oh, we might. We need to open a door.
Yeah,
Well,
you can open
a
doors.
particular kind of door.
I suppose I could sit.
Yeah, I'm busy.
You're busy tomorrow?
Well, do you need help with anything?
And
Also, important point to note. He can see through the shadows. So,
And
yes.
Okay.
You're not that drunk. He can see through your shadow.
That's fair. Okay.
not your shadow, any shadow.
Any
Sure.
shadows. But yours is usually more closest to you.
So.
Would y'all roll?
I got a 9 in persuasion.
I got
Can you
15
see me if I were
instant.
Yeah, he's honest. He's busy.
Does it seem like a... Well, every busy is...
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just like, nah,
Yeah.
there's what we say kind of here.
No, it's fine. What are we standing for? It?
We will try to figure that out during our
So
meeting.
glad that was perception.
Okay. And during said meeting, if we don't want to steal, are they going to be mad at us if we?
Oh, they might not be mad. Well, they'll probably be mad. But also, they ever become an ice sculpture.
Which would be bad.
How does he know the ice sculpture was dancing? Oh, I guess Fred would have given
Yes.
us more details.
Well, yeah, we don't want Bayor to be an ice sculpture, but also.
No, somebody wanted this for I might enjoy that. Might get a throw on it.
Do we
Potentially, it
know,
could be less stressful.
do you know how long?
Not potentially. 100% less stressful. Ice sculpture.
We shoved off this capitalistic coil.
Less than a day?
I would assume that whatever it is we are stealing, we will not want to be in the place that we're stealing it very long.
Like a library.
Okay.
More like we don't want anyone to see us in here. We don't want to be in here.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. We
Well,
on
as
time?
with all our assignments, I suppose they're cryptic and grim. So,
I'll say it directly to Adrian. We're not supposed to let him be alone.
Like allowed?
No.
Okay, I was like,
Technically,
Fucking
he's
right
not.
here.
Is he?
If
But
we-
that's allowed.
That's allowed. Remember, you're not talking back in your mind.
Hmm?
You're not talking back in your mind. Just
Yeah, I can't hear you back.
Oh.
She's drunk.
yeah, so she says that. Like, flat out. Technically, he's not Joel, stop.
Who's not a?
Stranger says what?
Adrian seems pretty sauced.
Dude.
You sure you feel okay?
Russell bought me a bottle, 2 bottles. He's been very nice. He saw that I've had
Anything else?
back, like, talk back to Arlen and Mal.
I'll try to hear this time.
Hmm.
We're not supposed to leave him alone.
So, if we go on this mission, Russell, you said you're busy, but you're one of the best of us who can be sneaky.
But it also may not be helpful for him to be around the officer.
Okay. You said you're busy tomorrow. You mind just inquiring what you're going to be doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it have to be 4 of us? Could you perhaps be
That's the
2 of
rules.
us?
It takes a pretty good shot from
I mean, we need.
a few hundred yards away.
I need 5, including me. If you're comfortable trusting your life with someone else,
Yeah.
No.
That was quick. You gonna come with us?
No.
Russell, is it?
Oh wait,
something
I'm
that
going
I
with you.
No.
Russell, is it something that I could take off the plate for you?
Was this a secret we can't know?
Yes.
Is secret you can tell me?
Sometimes we have to keep secrets.
Do you have fix on the horn? If I hear another goddamn no.
Bex,
No. Dax was like, no. It's getting dicey.
You son of a bitch.
Could you move stuff around, Russell? You're a better shot than me.
No. Yes.
Would you trust me to do what it is that you need to do tomorrow?
No.
Nah. It's just kind of funny because like you guys work real hard, so I keep secrets, but you're working real hard to make him tell the truth, or I guess not. I don't know necessarily the truth, but just tell the secret, which I'm really good at doing. And
Get him to tell the secret.
what?
Get him to tell the secret.
I don't know how to make people do that.
You do, just, you know, normally it's by force.
Everybody went down.
No, that doesn't normally work.
Stop resisting.
Do you understand?
Tell the truth.
Yes.
What did you say?
Asked him if he understood why we were concerned.
He's gonna kind of get close to you and take a deep whiff.
Does it have to
And
be
he
forced?
It
used
smells like wine.
divine sense.
Does it
Do you
have to be?
understand?
Does he speak?
Do you mean divine as in DeWine sense?
You don't sense anything right.
He's good.
You do.
Ready.
I think
Does
it
it have to be forced? Or can it be 3? My understanding is that it was 4.
I understand your trepidation.
What you doing in the world is
Some of those random I understand your trepidation.
concern.
Hesitancy.
Got it.
Like it. I am on your side.
Do we have a little bit of got a little bit
Sometimes
of
we have to have
think?
secrets.
I
Can I
agree.
insight that too?
I've got an idea.
sure I do.
Can
What,
we give?
where he says I'm on your side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
Can we give him the other stone that lets you talk? And that way, if he gets in trouble, he can let us know, and then we can send one of us out to help him.
Looks like you conjured my familiar.
We don't know where we're going. We don't know if we'll be able to get.
You do know regard. Well, that is
We would
true.
at least know that he would be in need of help, and then we can start figuring that
That's
out.
at the stone.
Yeah, the sending stone. I mean, it's something.
Zero. Yep. It's like.
And would you feel comfortable giving us a general idea of where you would be? So if we're starting to get really far away, maybe we have one of us hang back just in case of emergency with the stone?
About 25 words.
He has 25 words to relay his whereabouts.
Is that enough for where you're going to be going? Like you could tell us in that many words?
Yes.
Perfect. This is a flawless plan. There is
I mean,
nothing, and he'll do a slow wink, that could possibly go wrong with this plan.
okay.
There's a fuckload of things that can go wrong.
You what?
So sorry to know and everybody. I can't let him be here alone.
He won't be here.
Arlen,
He'll be someone else alone.
Arlen, I told someone I'd help him. And I can't let him be here by himself.
What? Hold on. Is this about the deal with William?
When I talked, yes, and I failed in what I was supposed to be doing, so I have to keep as much of it as I can.
Okay, but you know that's not part of the quiche, the geist, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why you're good.
No, that was before, like the first conversation.
But okay.
No, this is Arlen having reasonable hesitance for
Yeah.
letting the super possessed friend go off on some full mystery plan where everybody's like, the secret's allowed.
What level is Dax?
Dead.
Probably 3 or 4. I'll say 4. Give him that.
Russell's thinking here.
Dax.
My plan involves eating Dax. Having a nice glass of Chianti.
In your cheap shoes.
Did Arlen say that?
That's
out
stupid
loud?
now.
In all of your heads, you will hear, I cannot let him be here without us.
No, I think
I don't have to be the one to stay. I can probably find him the best, but
Would you all be amenable to Dax going in my stead?
We should be amenable to Dex going in your stead?
Sure.
That's
Then I can help
entirely
out.
up to you.
But I think part of the problem is Rustle doesn't want anybody around.
That's okay. He's always watching, and I'm going to return the favor.
I will duck you.
Okay, you can try.
Okay.
Then I understand. Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to help. And that's not coming with you. We're gonna get to that later, but
Give my son to bestow to Bayor. Real quick, Matt did not say that Bayor had.
Basically, the Gaullus loaned her a total of 5 people. So she's gonna loan him 5 people to do his task. And she gave you some nice little powers to help you complete it.
I want disguises. Because crime without disguises is bad. And crime in general, but
Yeah.
especially when you show your face.
Total.
So are we even know we're committing a crime?
We know we're stealing something.
Well, stealing is typically a crime.
Or we, yeah, we,
commit still?
I think it will be difficult for me to be anyone else.
Russell just
Ah,
looks just up and up and up.
you become Adrian, but you're like 6 foot.
So then there's an Adrian and a 6-foot Adrian on the job.
Well, no, because
I think this is the opposite
Right.
of a disguise.
you can turn something else.
That's true.
Ah.
Well,
But this
but then the description would be of Adrian, who's like 5'6", but it would be a 6-foot Adrian, so really it wouldn't be anybody. It'd just be like, this person doesn't fucking know what they're talking about. So actually, it's a really good disguise.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
I am. Russell doesn't say any of that shit. I'm not joking at all. Because it's something where they would describe somebody, get all the details right, but then say they're 6 inches taller than they actually are, which is so
yeah,
wildly
it'd be like a
off.
foot and a half.
My son is coming in my mouth. But then it would also still clearly probably be part of our group.
Yeah, that's
So actually, no, I'm
Well,
counting
you're
on
gonna
us.
add one detail where you could be standing on a stair or have heels on, or you know whatever.
We're sneaking.
Or be the 6-foot tall construct that clearly does magic and hangs out with this group of people all the time.
Now, what you could
That's
do.
the thing, is to make you a humanoid.
Now, what you could do is be Adrian, but a foot taller than you are now. Then you're like 2.5 feet
Oh,
away.
wow. I could be a 7-foot-tall person. That would turn it
Extra
against
sneaky.
at all.
I mean, Goliaths are pretty normal.
And all Adrian has to say is he has
I
a
don't know if we
sister.
run into one Goliath.
They flood the
Is
streets.
it locked?
What's lost?
The hat, like you got
Yeah,
one,
it's
you got
one. Yeah.
And
So you,
our Tony
yours is
Stark, we
Adrian,
get,
so it's Adrian.
Yeah.
Not by tomorrow.
we can pull it all nighter.
I mean, we could paint me, I guess.
It was a
We can make you red and gold,
emotionally exhausting
No.
day.
or black and red.
I'm not going.
No.
Not if we do that.
I tried.
Okay, so the plan is I'm gonna go with you, Rhuny, to help you steal something. You're Bayor going to follow Russell against his will.
One try. Russell slurs that out.
Yep.
The fun part is, like, he's drunk, but he could say it normally because he's doing impersonation.
Yeah.
He just uses the drunk voice. He won't
We're
No, sure.
painting Arlen,
Purple.
and Adrian's gonna sober up.
Purple and
Yeah.
the pear.
That's with my pears.
Sorry.
Yeah, till tomorrow.
Some of them are my pears.
Yeah. But you had all your pears.
I do.
Remember they have just yet. Just covered.
No. We're okay.
Oh, sorry.
There's only.
It's been a day. It has not started growing.
I was gonna say you're like a little Pokemon. You get a little flower on top. Like, just go nuts.
Anything else? Confessions, last rites.
I mean, before we go
Wills.
to bed, I need to do stuff. But that's
Yeah, like before we go to bed, I'm not stuck with Rhuny.
Well, we're meeting somewhere later, presumably.
Okay. So let's go.
He'll
Is
probably
yours
talk-
alone or is yours?
well, no, I need to go see people.
Okay.
Russell will want to talk to Rhuny before he goes.
Okay. Let's have
What you talk?
you.
Okay.
Your conversation. Your conversation. Okay. So what you got?
Okay, first thing I need to do is I want to give you my staff charming, just in case you need it.
All right, thanks.
It might be useful to you. Do you have a weapon I can borrow instead?
Oh, sure.
I'll give it back, of course.
Oliver's walking on.
I know. Not anything I can
So,
do.
I'm gonna hit you. Actually, no, the flail. Let them use the flail, because then you can use the spear.
Nope.
Then how about the spear?
No, they need the flail. They need the flail.
I'll say that you can of course use my rapier, but I don't know if you would like it or not.
Probably not, but I'm not a weapons person.
That's fair, but something that may be more in your wheelhouse might be the flail or the spear that Oliver has for right now.
Oh, I can use the cards.
You need to hit things. Those
Yeah,
are
I do.
hitting.
No, I mean, if it comes down to it, the flail will be pretty fun, and I can still do the smoky thing that helps. I do have a spear.
Okay, can I borrow the spear?
Uh huh. Adrian, can I have the spear?
No, you had the spear.
You had this with me. You've been taking your care.
Out of the three
Oh, shit,
weapons
I
that were
didn't have a
mentioned, that's the only one you actually feel comfortable wielding.
He'll give you
We got
the
it.
extendo spear.
Okay, people. Okay. And then I need to go talk to Adrian.
Okay.
Adrian's drunk ass.
Um,
Oh, no. Should be drinking water at this point.
I need you to be coherent for this.
Okay.
Okay, can I make you coherent for this? Or
You know, let's rest.
So,
I mean, less frustration will kill poisons anyway.
yeah, that
so
was
go
my
down in
point.
the water.
Oh, you're actually asking if you can cast it.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
did. Fuck you.
So, she'll nod. I'm coherent. What are we gonna? Just cast.
Okay,
She's
I'll.
fine.
They don't need permission. You can just cast this.
Well,
stuff.
we
You
had
don't
a
need
whole
permission to put
conversation about
spells on people.
Can I make sure
It's
that you
magic.
are? Can I clear the?
Yeah,
alcohol?
that's fine.
Okay,
Just
I'll
correct
cast
them.
lesser restoration. Apologies, I'll buy you more.
No, it's fine. It's I don't do it very often.
It's incredibly
What?
painful.
Yeah,
All the alcohol just comes
What?
over pores.
I have. Oh, we spoke before about you attempting to meet Felix at you. This needs to be in a private place. I have thought about it, and
Russell. No,
that's
he's,
fine.
no,
I
he's
mean,
not
he
even.
can hear this.
He's not
okay.
even trying to explain anything. He's too worried about having Duck and Bale with him.
I have. Everyone insists he is not as powerful as this. I had a thought, especially after that conversation with Rhuny, that perhaps he is in service of something. I'm not sure how to find out. I'm not versed in these things. I have been attempting to watch his house, but it has not borne fruit.
Roll insights.
A 7.
32.
Are you thinking that he's in service to the things outside?
That is the thing most immediately, yes, but really, like anything, I have no evidence it's those things specifically.
No, that's fine. I just basically I'm going to give you a thread onto some motive.
Okay.
if these things devour souls, and that's the whole reason they're trying to enter, if somebody could create souls. So,
I think that
who's next?
explains. I think that explains why he is seemingly more than everyone says he is.
So, do you still want me to speak with them? So we can get to the bottom of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think be careful. If you mention this directly, he may just kill you, and that would be unfortunate.
Yes, it would.
Um,
I like being alive.
I don't know. I will think more on it, but that is where.
It seems that whenever we try to plan for these accords, something else pops up in the way. What are your plans during the accords?
I don't know that I can get in.
Okay. It'd probably be safer for you if you stayed out of them. Are there any specifics? I'm pretty certain I can get him to talk. Are there any specifics things that you would like him to say? Or that you would want to find out?
If he is in service of something, what?
Okay.
I am not so much concerned with why. It cannot be good in any case. And if there are more.
So Adrian wouldn't have grasped the idea that since he can create life, he's pretend. She did not grasp that aspect, right?
No, your insight check though was.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I'll say it. If after the things we've learned today, if someone could create, essentially just what he said, if someone could create souls to feed these things that want them,
Then it'd be very important, wouldn't it?
yes. And he's in the perfect position in this city to do a lot of damage.
Now, suppose I couldn't get him to talk. Would you be disappointed if I did away with him?
No.
What's that good plan?
Arlen's fucking ruthless, dude. So Arlen's fucking ruthless, dude.
That's true.
Can't you learn?
I don't want to cheat you out of essentially meeting your maker, as it were. But if it's not worth it,
I have met him.
He's a cool dude.
He. I'm starting to think that the thing he wants to call me for is my own death. And I would rather not that.
I'd rather not. I'd rather that not happen either. So if I get to meet him, I'll see what I can gain from him. I believe I'm taking his nephew as a date. Maybe I can take him as a hostage.
That is the one
Oh,
we're
shit.
focused on. The nephew. That's Felix.
Well, no.
You're not taking Felix. You're
No, I'm not
taking.
taking Felix. I'm taking like Felix's relative.
Ah,
You're taking
I
another.
misunderstood.
You're taking another person on the council's nephew, not any of the same place.
Yeah.
That's how you just got in, so you could have
Okay.
him.
Okay. The Sinclair nephew is the one I've been talking about. Felix.
Oh no, everything feels like it's the 5th degree here. So some cousin of a cousin is going to be my date. If he's important enough, maybe he's a decent enough hostage.
Nepotism
get
is
it.
alive and well in the community.
But if I can get him to talk, I will. If not, or if I don't like his answer, Maybe one that looks like her. Yes.
Don't put yourself in danger in the process.
So
It's
we're all in danger all the time.
not alone, I mean. It will be much better even if you cannot succeed for you to come out in the dry again together.
That's fair. We'll see what shakes loose. There's just been a lot on our plates lately, so sorry if my focus seems split.
I understand.
Also, in my moments of non-sobriety, I may have mentioned to Russell about the company he keeps, meaning that he's possessed.
That is how he found out. I think it is better.
What?
I think it is better.
It is better that he knows?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Like, okay. He's been a loyal companion. Him being kept in the dark doesn't do him or us any good. He's valuable. So, I didn't tell him everything. And it seems I've only told him that only I and they will know. Seems so far.
He knows we all know. I will say, it is my understanding that the thing in him and the thing in me do not know about each other. So it would be best if he does not know about my situation.
Oh, I didn't mention that at all. He is nonetheless.
But it is good that you have strengthened his trust.
That's what I'm here for. So who are the...
Making little old me stressed?
Yeah, we'll just make more splinters from the cracks.
You know what they say about iron? It's hard, but it's brittle. It won't bend, but it break.
So Mara, we're joining Rhuny on whatever mission Bayport has us on next.
And I am attempting to give Bayor the best chance he can.
I'm gonna try to sleep off this. I don't know if I'm gonna be hungover in the morning or not.
Good. You're sober now.
You will know. Your liver's probably better than it's ever been.
It's a hard-working liver. Not that I'm not.
Are you sure you would not like replacement?
Replacement liver? No, I'm okay. It seems a bit more
No,
trouble.
I meant the drink.
Oh. No, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
I'm not a surgeon.
That would be
You sure you wouldn't want a replacement?
When Arlen said you like a replacement, Adrian is immediately thinking like, "Oh Christ, we're having to go on another fetch quest to some cemetery." No, I'll just deal with this.
I want to give you the freezing bags. You just pull out one and the people go down. Just take it.
Oh my gosh, I can invent organ replacement. Wow. That's what I'm gonna do during downtime.
Create a donor list. First donor list.
Anything else? Real good?
I have a thing for Rhuny. But
Oh, yeah. No, go.
okay, beautiful.
Oliver has one thing for Bay.
Yeah, I mean, Russell will be waiting for Rhuny to be freezed.
Everyone take a ticket.
Go
You
for
say
it.
come in.
Yes. Come in.
Hello.
And this is all here. I wish to aid Bayor.
Okay.
I've given him my staff. I suggest the ring may be useful.
I am sure that it would. I don't think I can part with
with it based on what we may be doing right now. I'm more worried about Bayor's life than Bayor following Rustle.
That is good.
Now that I've lately said I think I need it more than Bayor, would you mind casting Sending into this?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's awkward that you want to talk about the same thing from different angles.
I have a 60-second thing.
What? My turn.
Secret second thing.
Our conversation earlier led me to a possible conclusion. I have no proof of this, but I believe the person who created me to be under the thrall in the service of
The adversary?
Yes, I am still not sure what all I can say aloud.
That's okay. I think I was able to fill it in there.
I have told Adrian this as she is helping me. I believe it is. He seems to be able to create souls. I imagine that would be useful.
Do you think he might be one of the generals? I wouldn't have thought so.
I don't know that he is one. He may be. I have not seen him in a while, and I don't know if I could tell if I have. He did visit us through a proxy, and I have not seen him since I left his house.
How long ago was that?
Like a couple of months. I was not a healer for him.
It's been like more than 6 months. Really? Since Arlen joined the party?
I mean, if it counts the Feywild.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Because we had, what, like 2 meaningful downtime since then?
Yeah, and then the Feywild was 4 weeks. That's
Right.
8.
You had
We'll
18
say a
weeks.
few
You had 18 weeks to get a fee.
in the Feywild. But they're
That was like
part of
8.
the Feywild.
6 weeks ago.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
So
That's 8
3
weeks.
months. 3 months.
They got it probably a little earlier just so it lines up, just because they went at the table
Okay,
at the time. But like,
Two
I
and a half
think,
months.
if I remember right, y'all were actually only like 4 or 6 weeks ahead of all of it.
There's so much. Sorry.
Less than a year.
Let's hope not, but he maybe.
His house is heavily guarded.
If he's even there.
True. He was visited by his uncle, who I believe lives there but does not visit. That is less important.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I haven't found a good way of telling or knowing.
I wondered if maybe.
Mom says we'll know.
Then I will continue to try to get an audience with him.
Right?
I suspect. Never mind. Thank you.
You sure?
He said he would call upon me when I am needed.
Huh.
I have not been able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah, that's not ominous to say.
That is all.
Thank you. You just go on your way out, please. Thanks.
Okay. Who was left?
About 3 minutes later, the door was closed.
Yeah, man.
Russell opens the door,
A friend in the door.
pokes his head in.
Hello?
Speak.
Okay. What?
Closes the door behind him. Would he have clocked where the scroll of knock was put on Rhuny's person at the time of it being taken?
You went there specifically for it, so I think if he didn't give it to you, you kept an eye on it. Now, whether or not, if you put it in your room somewhere, you know where that's at, but you knew what he had put it on his book, so that's
Alright. The moment the door is closed behind him, Russell approaches Rhuny and then goes to reach into whatever pocket it was put.
okay.
Fuck you!
You're my friend. We had such a good conversation downstairs. Use your fucking words.
Russell singing.
Hey, wow.
It's big
It's been an emotionally exhausting day, and I apologize for that.
That's what we're like. Russell sitting here. I should fucking know him better. Like, he's a whole real person. He's everybody teaching him lessons today.
We got lots of devil stare.
Impressive thing to learn today.
Roll.
Ah. I understand that you want it.
I do not.
So to be clear, you do not want this. I'm not holding it up. These are hand gestures.
Keep it with you.
Keep it with me. Oh. When you reached in my pocket, I was under the assumption you wanted it.
Just making sure.
He was looking for a good time.
I have it.
Understand. You need that.
I'm the one that needs this.
In this instance, yes.
How'd you know that?
Russell.
Wait. This. Run around the worm feet.
What do I need this for?
He stops at the door. Turns around. Keep it with you.
Okay. How will I know I need to use it? When I need to use it? Could I dispel whatever
I'm going to you tonight. Reason.
coming to? So I need to use it tomorrow.
There's zero movement from Russell. There's just an awkwardly long pause of him being fully still. And then he opens the door.
Do you have any disguises?
Yes. It's like I'm a fucking bud. Okay. I believe, did you want somebody?
Yeah, we can end it on this.
Well, they're gonna end it.
Then Oliver will find Baylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll always be up in. He's up in the study, looking at a map of the city, and he's studying that very carefully.
After their conversation, Russell leaves the reprieve to go meet what they discussed.
He comes in holding a note. Hey, did you tell Decker she was in danger?
Yep. He does not look back at you. He's just staring at a very intricate map of the city.
She sent me a note.
Yep.
Like, I mean, this is the second time since I met you someone said I need to protect you. So do I need to come with you tomorrow?
No.
Are you sure?
You do exactly what you need to do.
Well, it seems like
make sure this mission works.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I gotta do that because that. So,
Correct.
shit. Okay. But I gotta protect you from yourself, which I don't really know how to do that.
That's pretty arrogant to hear be said twice.
Yeah, I know. Like that's you say like when things repeat, it's not coincidence.
I'm actually finding that coincidences are not even a thing anymore. It's all just predestined, as you just count.
She mentioned something pretty dark, like if she gets murdered,
Yes.
that only justice should be sought and not vengeance.
What a eloquent thing to say.
Yeah, do you know where she's at? Because I can talk to some of my friends in the guard and have them like put extra patrols around her.
I don't know where she's at, Oliver. I'd be probably with her right now if I did.
So is the bad thing already maybe happened?
No.
Okay.
I have a feeling y'all know.
You can figure it out. You have a new nifty spell and everything. You have a spell and everything.
He already used it today, so he can't augur it. Okay, well... I just wanted to make sure you knew, because this seemed like a secret that was not good to keep, with how weird everyone's been acting today.
Yeah.
Okay, outside that, what are you looking at?
The city.
Are you trying to figure out all the buildings and entrances things?
Huh?
Have you found anything yet?
No, this is about my plan for tomorrow.
Oh, are you trying to like pre-route where Russell's gonna go?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it will be like the first time I met him and he just stands in the middle of the street.
Well, I
He's got a
also
lot better,
know
though.
that I'll have to work in a three-dimensional space. But I know how fast he can travel.
Well, he can't fly.
He cannot. He can go under. That's why I'm trying to memorize this the best I can.
Oh, that's a good point.
He can go under. He has friends. He has routes. He has means.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can spend the night going out and rustling some feathers and get some people to tell me where these entrances and exits are.
No, honestly, you need to be fresh for the mission tomorrow.
I mean, a full night. I mean, I feel a little stiff.
I'm sure you do, but if you would like to do that, you're most welcome, and
No, probably not, because that would upset Russell.
there you go.
Alright. Well, and he'll kind of like lean back on his heels and... Good luck.
Thanks. I'm gonna need every ounce of that I could possibly muster.
And don't do anything that will hurt yourself.
I'm wondering if that means physically or metaphysically, but we'll see.
Both of those have physical in them, so what's that mean?
One would hurt me as like my body, right? Like damage or death or dismemberment, right? So
Yep.
loss of something. The other thing would be loss of something that it would be very difficult to get back, but I wouldn't lose anything. Like my body would still be intact. It would be most of my mind.
It's probably that one. Because you've gotten a lot better with your swordplay, so you haven't really hit yourself in a while.
Right here. Just- right, quick blow right here. In the Sharad.
Alright, man. Well,
Oliver,
yep.
if I do not see you tomorrow, or anytime after this, I appreciate everything you've done for me and those around you.
That's really dark. So I
It
will
might
see
be dark,
you.
but you need to be the light.
I don't. Oh, I got the drift globe. Do you need to borrow that?
No. No, that's a very good thought, though. But you may need it where you're going in your mission tomorrow. Just trust me. Be the light for them, Oliver.
Okay.
They're gonna need it.
Because I don't think Rhuny can see in the dark.
Neither can Oliver, unless they have their spectacle.
That's a good point.
Downside.
Alright, so I'll see you after our missions tomorrow. And then I'll
Godspeed, Oliver.
turn and head out.
Alright, I think you two.
Russell was in Decker's apartment. In the dark. Hanging on the ceiling about 7 feet into the house.
Bear's gonna go in, be relatively stealthy about it, like not trying to sneak in, but just like someone who's going to say, they'll go in and they're going to quickly cast guidance on themselves and know it doesn't work. I know you're here. Because they're just speaking to the darkness.
And they'll just hear the Russell landing on the floor.
So, a lot has happened today. And you asked why lie. Part of it was a bit of fear that harm would come to those I care about, but also people included in that is you. I know what you're going through is hard, and I couldn't imagine anything like that. And firstly, I want to apologize and understand, or at least try to understand, you're never alone. No matter what happens to you, as long as I draw breath, someone is in your corner.
Thank you. Did you do this alone?
If the thing you are talking about is what I think it is, I can't let you do it.
I don't think it is.
I don't have to be right beside you, but I can be around if you need me. We've done this before, many a times. I can be back, as far back as you need me. Like old times, old missions. Except this time, I'm in the rafters.
You just hear him. I can tell you where. Can't tell you when.
I can wait.
Can't tell you what.
That's fine.
We are on the same side.
Remember, he can't see you, so he's just kind of looking out at nothing.
No, I mean it.
Because you're invisible, because
Yeah,
it's dark.
yeah, it's
It's like,
We are on the same side. Damn. We're in a tight spot.
thicker than we have been before. Can I offer you a bit of help? If I can see it, whatever. If I can see 2 times, I can make something really good happen or something really bad happen. That might come into play. No matter what it is.
You can't see Russell. It's just.
Lamessa kind of chuckles in your ear and says, he doesn't really trust you. He just wants to be your prison guard. Sea Watch. You hear Russell say, if you trust me, I need you there.
I'll be there.
There's a moment of pause in her. Like she's like, and you don't hear Lamessa say anything else.
Does Russell know he said that? So he feels himself say that.
She wanted you to witness that interaction. So just so you are under, like, the mess I'm in there with them. You've got that connotation.
Oh, there with them. Okay. Well, you said there. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm trying to talk like Russell. Like
I get it. I get it.
He's not going to be as...
Say what you said right before you had what to say.
Lamessa chuckles in your head and tells you he doesn't really trust you. He just wants to be your prison guard, Sea Watch.
And then Russell says, go with them.
Yes.
And he's immediately like, okay.
And then we're about to see what Bayo says.
Okay, you say there.
If it makes it easy, I'll say with them.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Can I insight check me? They told me something different beforehand. Now they're changing their mind. After I told them, I can make them pass or fail.
You can insight.
Roll your deception.
Damn.
Like roll your fucking plus 30 deception or whatever it is.
You were such a fucking smart lad.
You rolled a 10 and 15.
You just told him about it.
No, yeah, I know. It's... Jesus, you had that on lock. Okay.
I'm going to have to at this point.
Wait,
10
roll
or
what?
15?
His point is a 10 or 15.
My insight? Yeah, I roll a 25.
Are you using portent?
Yeah, 15.
You're using portent on yourself.
Yes, I did not roll.
Okay.
I had a 25.
Okay.
You'll see his eyes light up just for a second.
You believe him.
You were changing your mind on me all of a sudden.
You hear him die.
They ain't one of portions.
It's almost so.
Yeah, it's just beginning.
Just ask him. Do you trust me or you don't?
It would be safer for you to go with them.
Alright,
Trust me,
I do.
I've got this.
Okay. Bear's gonna like get on one knee and open his arms up because you gotta hit it over your arm.
Bayo will feel
He's gonna bring it
no.
up. Oh no,
He will feel the hand stop the hug,
What's happening?
and then it's just a squeeze on the wrist,
And then Bayo gets sucked into the dark.
a squeeze on the wrist, and then a knife in the throat.
It just wings fall down after he goes.
It'll just be it'll stop him and squeeze his wrist. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. before, like, as he's walking away, because Bear can just hear, because I'm assuming you're not, like, trying to...
No, he's not stealth away.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah,
letting
he's
go.
just walking away, yeah. The last thing that Russell will hear is going to be, "You're not alone."
I know.
And bam, he's going to walk outside, and he's just going to be up in the fucking sky. He's like, let's fucking go.
16.
And Russell's gonna throw up and
When she gets back,
The whole time she's just upstairs asleep, snoring.
just covered in birds
up
on it.
there, like,
God, she walks into the house for the first time. She's like, why you
Just heads up, that was just a setting for Herman.
Oh, did you send it? Sorry.
No, I didn't text or anything. It's just, hey, it's on mom.
Oh, so you just sent the sending. Oh, the one you stored. I thought you were storing it for later.
No,
Gotcha.
I took it, used it, storing a thunder step for later.